Boom! With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
They do that? I'm saying like mixing ham and cheese into the dough.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably could. But,
yeah. What's the occasion?
It's Friday.
Fridays.
Friday.
Well, that's always a it's
and Alan's not here.
I know, right? Has he? By the way, baby, watch.
I had texted him the other day, and I said, "Baby watch," and he's like, "No, still." This was maybe Monday, and then I thought they said they were inducing on Wednesday if nothing happened. So
apparently, if they're not busy, if they're not doing anything that important, that they will.
They will. Just
like kind of maybe. Just hold on.
Well, he can expense that.
What? What are they doing like the 1800s in this situation? You just wait. Or you have like the doctor come over and like bleed them and put a leech on it or something, and then
get the burlap bag.
Right.
Wait, what?
Punch her in the face.
Right, exactly. Have somebody come over and do some incantations. I brought you a plate of cocaine and opium.
Yeah.
That will help with the induction.
And a fig leaf. For good luck. Hey, that's not us.
That is not us at all. Is this from yesterday? No, this is from the 8th. Sorry, I'm looking at
an old show.
Yeah, looking at an old show here. Whoa, we just got it.
Oh, good news.
What?
I think he just saw the same.
Oh, well, we have breaking news. This is absolutely worth the breaking news.
When it breaks,
news.
We have it first.
It's Sacktown Sports breaking news.
As reported by Sacktown Sports Program Director Jose Gonzalez, we are now looking at a picture of a smiling Alan Stiles, his beautiful wife, and just a gorgeous little baby girl.
Look at her.
I don't have, I'm looking at the clock in the background. It looks like it's,
Ooh.
oh no, wait, never mind. It looks like that. Is that a scale? Well, here's why I'm asking.
You're right. It is.
It looks like a clock, but it's
a scale.
Okay.
Someone's already got their foot on the scale.
Right? Hello. See, that's a little before the top there. Okay, so we don't have a time.
So the baby was either born at noon, at midnight, or it's 3 pounds.
Or yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
So you see how Alan looks?
Yeah.
Everybody looks amazingly happy.
He looks happy, but like definitely has gone through some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was probably 100% better than what I looked when I ran into our manager at the airport.
Did you have a baby?
Yeah. Did you have a baby?
I did not.
Oh, well.
I did experience a life-changing event, though.
Was it medical?
I love how you gotta think. Like, I'm going to shout out Alan's wife here because
way too happy.
Right, like
First, she's married to Alan.
100%.
Wow.
Secondly, she just brought a bowling ball into this world from within her,
and is amazingly like happy.
That's what I'm
fresh
saying. She looks great,
Yeah.
beautiful smile. Like, you want to talk about, like, is there a worse time to have to pose for a photo?
Honestly, the picture looks like this is the movies.
It
It's
does.
like no woman looks like that after
Nobody
they just
looks
had a
that
baby.
good.
Yeah.
She looks fantastic.
Yeah.
She looks like she's lying down, relaxing after a nice day at the beach.
And holding someone else's baby.
And oh, look, I happen to be holding a baby.
Cute. Maybe we should have a kid sometime.
Right.
And it's hers.
And it's hers. And look at it. Look at
Congrats.
the little baby lips. Oh, and the cheeks. They're so cute.
Is the baby when's the baby coming in?
Uh,
Posting today.
I would hope. Well, we have Greg Pop on at 9.
Uh-huh.
Dave Richard will be with us at 6:44. I would like baby maybe 8:05.
Well, you don't know who our celebrity picker is today.
Oh, I don't.
And I shouldn't have given you that much information.
Oh, God, that would be.
We were getting kind of worried today.
That would be the greatest. If the baby was a slut, like the baby has been on the second day of the baby's life.
Yeah.
And it's
It
like
goes 6-0.
you take the
Well,
Saints.
babies have a pretty good record with you on football.
Yeah, it's the old beat the baby. Absolutely.
How soon till she is in baby races?
Well, she's got first off, got to train.
I don't think she'll be able to make it would have to be end of the season.
I think, yeah,
The time
yeah.
to be off. Probably in the finals.
I just had a thought. I wonder because baby happens, and then you wait for the baby to cry, and that's the whole thing. They get the shots and stuff. Any chance the baby went, wah! How great would it be if that's how the baby cried?
That'd be pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Alan, and excuse me, congratulations, wife of Alan,
the Styles
Mrs.
family.
Styles, Alan. Yeah,
Alan was there.
Alan was there.
Yeah.
He observed.
Yeah.
You think Alan's one of those dads that it's always out of play. You've been through it, where it's like, you're trying, you want to help so much, but you also, I don't know if you felt, I just felt like I was the biggest idiot where I'm like, okay, squeeze my hand and breathe. And, I'm giving her these instructions that we learned along the way, but I don't know.
I did that. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm holding the nurse's hand. Sorry.
And I'll never forget, man, because we had the same OBGYN for both kids. And I always thought it was like, in the movies, like I'm holding the hand and, maybe giving ice chips and stuff. And she's like, doing the Lamaze and all that. Dude,
Set the screen.
I had Melissa.
Set the screen.
I'm on the
Set the screen.
100%, dude.
She's aggressive.
Get out of my face. And I was on the, like, if you're looking at her, I was on the left side, her right side, the left side of the bed. If you're looking from her feet up, I'm on the left side of the bed.
I don't like to look from there.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was, especially with Avery, the OBGYN lady was like, no, get in here, Dad. Right. And so,
excuse me,
as baby was coming out, just to give you the visual you want, Melissa's foot was pressed into my left shoulder blade. Just imagine where I'm at, dude. And it's like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom going on. And I don't know I'm worried I'm going to pass out,
right.
And I didn't, but you never know how you're going to react to this happening.
Like, Dad, you need a seat?
Yeah. You needed me there to be like, doctor, he doesn't have the best of stomachs.
All of a sudden they're taking care of you. And Melissa's like
that. Yeah. Well, hell, I mean, I think Melissa was what a lot of first-time mothers were, where the whole time leading up, you're like, we're doing this natural, not going to do drugs, none of that. We're going to just go in, do this now.
Smooth and easy.
By like the third hour of labor, she's like, give me the stuff.
Yeah.
And then she had a pickle, IV of something going on, and she was, she wasn't like, woohoo,
Pick line? Yeah.
You got me with that on the phone yesterday.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yes. Way to go, Styles family.
Yeah. We had, between Frankie and Alan, and I'm forgetting somebody else. Jose.
And Crit.
We know of.
I will say this. It's your world and you do what you want. Like my sister and her husband, they no kids. They've
Okay, it's fine.
You have kids, you don't have kids. God bless you.
Yeah.
If I had if I rubbed a lamp and the genie thing happened, I would give incredible consideration
For one of your wishes.
One of my wishes being Chris as a dad. I want
that would be your wish.
It would be
One of them.
One of
There's
them.
two others.
And this is assuming I can't do the whole I want a million wishes, which everybody would try. The genie be like, no. I would give that a lot of consideration.
Okay.
I have for well over a decade I have had moments on random afternoons where I've had a thought in my head pop in of Chris being a parent, and I've literally LOL'd with nobody around me. Just that was a funny thought.
So what do you think?
I wish you didn't say that, man.
I just want to go through it with you. I want to see the change that would happen with him.
I think he would be, well, he probably already is like a world-class, could be like a world-class uncle, but like as the parent.
I guaranteed he's a good uncle.
Yeah.
But as captain
of the ship.
he'd be a good dad. I just think it would be interesting to follow along on the different,
wouldn't part of you want I think
baby comes in like one of those hammer and sickle ones. He's like, I'm going to get him early.
would it be more fitting for Chris to have a boy or a girl?
So
but they need to be like him.
If I could, oh God,
The kid would be like me.
100%.
That's what I mean. But as a
then
girl,
100% a girl.
Oh wow.
100%.
Just so he stresses more.
Absolutely. And also a girl version of Chris would be twice as hilarious. We've already seen the boy version of Chris.
Yeah.
Girl version of Chris?
Because we have the girl version of you.
Yeah. Yes, you 100% do. I want to see little 7-year-old Christina come in. And
Too many Christinas in the family.
Oh, are there? Okay. Well, whomever. I want to see 6-year-old Erling come in. It's a Man City play.
His name would be Sergio.
There you go. And
but I got to think of a girl's name.
right,
Yeah.
Sergio, they're perfect. Come in and just oh, hey, how are you doing? Here's a cookie. She's like, well, actually.
Here's a swift kick in the. Wait, why?
That would be great.
You guys never believe this when I said it, but growing up,
Yeah.
I was a very quiet, shy, timid child.
Let's get Mama Verlaut on the phone.
Exactly. By the way,
Dave, you're Facebook friends.
we are, and
Yeah.
you know what? She posted a very nice photo. It's the first time since our Facebook friending a couple weeks ago where something came across my timeline, and I believe it was a very nice picture of at the baseball game. It was her, and then over her right shoulder was a smiling Chris, and then behind her, I think at least one, if not two uncles.
Two uncles.
Two uncles behind her. Yeah.
That'll come up as a memory at some point.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It'll come up as a memory, and then one day it's going to be like, you two have been friends for 5 years.
Yeah.
One of them things. Well, congratulations, Alan.
Yeah, way to go.
What a
way to start the day.
What a way to. I don't think Verlaut's
Best
kid
part of waking up.
is a baby
in your cup.
I don't think Chris's kid would be like a Rizzler type. That's somebody in the chat. It's just little tiny baby Man City onesies going on. Automatic soccer fan. Would you encourage your child to be a Kings fan? Would your kid end up being okay? Yeah. So you're doing that. So many different things. I mean, it's not like Alan's a first-time dad. He's gone through this.
But I mean, his baby's already a day old.
I know.
It goes so fast.
It goes
Now they're matched up.
Now you've got.
You don't have a 2-on-1 anymore.
Three.
And
three
that's
girls.
That's
3 ladies in the house.
Now we know how Mason feels.
That's funny.
It's fine. It's not that. It's fine.
It's fine.
I was promised sloppy joes. But it was okay.
By the way, we had the sloppy joe payoff yesterday.
Was he equally excited?
I
thought we were having this last.
Yeah,
I'm picturing him. You just setting the plate in front of him, like, there you go, sorry, buddy, and him just taking it and
just throwing it against the wall.
Would have been better yesterday.
You know how it actually came up, and this is incredibly amazing. I picked him up from school yesterday, and we're in the car. It's like 5. Do the whole "How was your day?" Tell me what blah blah blah, and I gotta pull the info out of
words
him.
out.
And then it's like silence for a little bit. And then he goes, so were you just really tired yesterday? Is that why we didn't have sloppy?
Like, thought about it in every class.
All day long. For him, that's like, Dad, we need to talk.
You crushed him.
I crushed him. He goes,
I don't even think those were makeup sloppy joes.
Dude,
son, you have to understand. I got hungry and ate, and I wasn't hungry anymore.
Right. And I
forgot about you.
That's what I told him. I was like, I didn't say that, but I was like, okay, first off, super sorry. Secondly, good news. Your mother's not going to be home till late again. We're definitely having sloppy joes tonight.
I'm not going to fall for that again.
I'm not falling for the sloppy joe, the tailpipe. and then thirdly, I said, look, this is the truth, man. I ate a late lunch, and then I started messing around with my video game. And I just, when your mother walked in the door, I didn't realize it was that late, and I still would have made sloppy joes. And then it turned into a conversation where, like, it was like one of them life lessons where I'm like, but look, it's my fault 100%. Like, I'm not trying to.
Part of this is yours.
But I was like, why didn't you come into my room and say, hey, Dad, are we going to eat? You're busy. I was like, okay, and then it turned into a whole, like, you have to advocate for yourself. Yeah. Like, you have to.
So it was his fault.
It was 100% his fault. And then he's grounded this week.
Did he say this wouldn't happen if Avery was here?
I promise you it wouldn't have happened. Well, first off, I don't like sloppy joes. Like,
I didn't know I could talk to you.
She would, right.
It's usually you and Avery.
That's that.
Well, filet mignon at USC.
Avery does this. Yeah, we get a daily report from Avery on this. So yesterday was the ramen bar, right?
Man, does she go to school?
I think she just plays band stuff. And
bonds on the beach.
And
wait, so is this just regular student, or does band have a different?
No, it is regular.
This is the rough life of the USC dorm.
It is with their frozen yogurt bar. They have, like, I always thought, like, college. The meal plan was like, here's your pizza, here's your square pizza, and the little stupid salad. And
well, you know the famous saying about college. You know what
the freshman 5 or whatever. That's the 10, 15.
Yeah.
Because of all the food.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. If she's she's
red velvet ice cream day every Wednesday.
You'll have to see it Christmas time. It's because it won't be this next weekend or
a
couple weekends.
Yeah,
right?
a couple weekends she's coming up. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do to my soon-to-be 18-year-old daughter that's in college. I think it's honestly the right way to be as a dad. And I pick her up from the airport. College treating you great. How you doing, Porky? That'll do wonders for her.
Maybe leave that for Mason.
He actually said, because she puts these on the family group text, and he did like a week ago. He's like, stop. I don't like these pictures. Yeah, they make
Dad's
me angry.
Not feeding me.
I mean, she's off eating red velvet ice cream and having a ramen bar with, as she was the most excited thing she was about, and made it a point to send me the picture with fresh jalapenos, not pickled, fresh jalapenos.
Mason takes a picture of a half-eaten granola bar. Right. Well, this was supper tonight.
The leftover chicken drumsticks he had the night before. So we did. So last night was sloppy joes. One thing I do love about my kid, it's one of those parent things I love so much, is that he makes his sloppy joes the same way I do, which is just the fat way with like the mayonnaise and the American cheese.
The good way, you mean.
The good way.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy.
But I also, again, if it's just me, I'll just house a bunch of sloppy joes. But when it's my kid, I feel like I need to do something other than that. So I made
let's throw the football.
Twice. Sloppy Joe in one hand. Okay. No, I made a bean salad last night. It's something I've never made a bean salad. It was good, super easy.
What was in it?
Beans.
Okay.
No
jelly.
No. No
jelly beans.
No. But did you hear they're coming out with? This isn't a bit. No, this isn't a bit. KFC is releasing a line of jelly beans that are KFC flavored. Like mashed potatoes and gravy. And,
gross.
Mac and cheese.
I don't even want KFC flavored KFC.
I know.
Biscuit maybe would be.
Biscuit would be, yeah. Like, yeah. Would a mac and cheese jelly bean be bad? Maybe. I don't know. So No,
But I will not bash our fine people at the Jelly Belly factory.
of course not. It was a giant can of green beans.
Okay.
Cannellini beans, is little white beans.
What kind of beans?
Cannellini.
Oh, cannellini.
Yeah.
Okay.
A can of leany beans.
Yeah.
Can of black beans.
Yeah. Kidney?
Can of kidney beans. Thank you.
Garbanzo?
No garbanzo, because I don't know, the different texture. I didn't do that. And a jar of Kalamata olives, right? And then the dressing.
Are those green?
No, those are the
Okay.
purple ones. Purple olives, like the Greek olives.
Mm.
And then the dressing is like olive oil, salt, pepper, basil, oregano, and then some Dijon mustard to emulsify it.
Did it complement the
It did.
sloppy Joe? Or no?
Yeah, you know what? It did.
It just made you feel healthier.
But it did. It was good. It was filling. I mean, I made a ton of it, so it'll be there when I get home. But because it's weird to plate it, because the bean salad is all over the plate. It's
chopped.
No, you know what I put them in? I gave us so I put you put the sloppy joes on the plate, and then I served us. This is high class. I served the bean salad in a solo cup for each of us. The little plastic ones. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
Same thing I do with baked beans. Because you put baked beans on your plate with everything else, and it just bleeds into everything. And I don't like my food touching.
So Melissa came home to what? To eat what?
Melissa
Or she ate on the way.
No, breaking news, dude. She comes home while we're eating. She actually came home a little earlier than we thought. And, she's messing around in the kitchen making what I thought was her eggs, cheese, and rice, or whatever she normally does. She plops down. We were watching
Naked and Afraid.
No, wait. We were watching football.
Yeah.
Stupid. God, idiot. We're watching end of the game, and she comes in and plops down with us with a sloppy Joe. Right?
Is it really her?
That's what I'm saying, man. Are you having an affair? Like, what is going? This isn't you.
Yeah. Wow.
I looked at her and I
Did she
raised.
like it? Compliments to the chef?
No. Well, she complimented me on the bean salad, but I raised an eyebrow at her at one point. Like, I look over and I look down at the sloppy Joe, and I look up at her and I do like the Rock raised eyebrow. She goes, I know. I'm hungry. I was like, all right, hey, maybe if I'd have known that, I would have made extra sloppy Joe, because you know what I'm having for leftovers today?
Bean salad.
Bean salad.
She ate the last of the sloppy.
Well, between
You were
her and my son, the Hoover,
You're mad about that.
I'm not
You
mad.
are.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, you're a brave man, Jason.
What?
Be in that room after he's had a big bowl of bean salad and sloppy joes.
I think I got a little time.
Friday. You do.
I've dealt with skunk.
Yeah. No, you know what? Hold on.
Chamber's clear.
Yeah, I'm kind of. Let me do some. Yeah, I got nothing.
Wait till you get.
Wait till that bagel hits.
Yeah.
I'll tell you whose chamber wasn't clear though was Gus last night. He was slept in the bed.
Sloppy guys.
Dear God, dude needs to change his diet. Holy Lord! And for some reason, the dogs always sleep facing away.
Of course.
Which means I'm looking
They're
right at
protecting the door.
right at
and
the
firing away at you.
Right, exactly. So I got French Bulldog Brown Eye staring at my face at 3 a.m. and hello, what is that? Like like he was just singing the Folgers commercial. That's a fine way to wake up.
Yeah.
It's not the smell of coffee.
Happy Friday.
Hi, is that skunk and dog food? Okay. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Way to go.
Congratulations.
Styles family.
Yeah, well done, Styles family, and have fun over the next 6 weeks. Being however how long he's gone.
I think he's only doing like 3.
Did you ever check to see if we could get retroactive paternity
You're
leave?
right, because this has been something that was added in the last, since we've had kids. And what are they getting? Like 6 weeks, 8 weeks?
I think
which
so.
is great.
I think so.
But I think you had a wristband on it immediately.
I had a wristband. It was a day after. I had not even been a dad for 24 hours.
And you're still working.
And that's
dedication to the craft.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
In our day.
Yeah. So I think we are owed.
Can I tell you, as we go to break, the saddest thing about this whole thing is Melissa heard this bit, right? She's like, what if they did say, you know what, you can have 4 weeks off to spend with your children or whatever? The sad thing with you and me is that we would never take it.
Probably.
There's no way I would be able to leave this place for 4 weeks.
You would have more kids.
Well, I did ask. I mean, what counts? Like, what if can I get a dog? What about dog-ternity leave?
Yeah.
Pup-ternity leave. We'll take a break. When we come back.
7 years.
Look, Packers beat the Commanders. The Giants opened tonight because it's a paternity leave in dog years.
Mm-hmm.
That's a well-done joke. And week 2 continues this Sunday. Dave Richard at 6:44. Greg Papa confirmed for 9 a.m. As always, that's a week-to-week thing, but safer out coming up next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
What's going on? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, tell me what's going on for Chrysler's Drive into Fall sales event.
I had to triple check this because it seems too good to be true. Right now, lease a new 2024 Dodge Hornet RT Plus plug-in for as low as $69 a month for 24 months and $19.95 due at signing.
Wait, isn't that where you usually say taxes and fees are extra?
Not today. You can drive a brand new Dodge Hornet for $69 a month and only $19.95 due at signing. That's it. No surprise fees, taxes, or license. Hence why I had to triple check to make sure this was legit, because it's the best deal I've seen all year.
Better hurry in before they're gone. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
Lease of $69 for 24 months with $19.95 due at signing after $6,500 SFS hybrid electric federal tax credit and $4,000 SFS lease cash. Must finance through Stellantis. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over. 3 at net savings. Simple FIN 822-311. See dealer for details.
Let's go! You've still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contrast. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Up to $100 in bonus rewards available at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
When shopping for a new car, what do you want? A great selection? A low monthly payment? More for your trade? At Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda, you get it all. Model year end savings are going on now. Drive away in your favorite Honda. It's savings you just can't say no to. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study, recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Part 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. This Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Seems like back to school happens earlier each year.
First day of school coming in hot.
And this year, my kids had massive supply lists.
Folders, notebooks, and pens. Oh, the humanity.
But Staples had everything I needed, with some items just 25 cents.
Watch the small print.
No. My back to school budget was saved by Staples Easy Button.
Everything for school, in stock and as low as 25 cents. Staples.
That was easy.
In store, online, and on the app. Ends 9/13 while supplies last.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Jason's on a roll. Hey. Here, Campeo in our chat says, I would like to point out that Jose, our boss Jose, is really good in the studio. I don't know what position he fills, but is he better on air or in the office? Well, that's a tough question. He's great in the office and all that, but no offense.
Can't see him being that terrible on the air.
I can't either.
Oh, man, he's listening.
He is 100% listening. I think I've suggested this. No offense to any of our other hosts, and again, I was completely thrown yesterday when Sean Cunningham walked in. I love him dearly. I think Jose should just do it till Alan comes back.
Yeah.
I mean,
do we know about today?
No idea.
Yeah.
No clue. Chris?
I am not sure.
Okay. Well, much like
Chris.
I would listen to all 4 hours.
Are you ready for 4 hours of City versus United this weekend? I'm using this voice the entire time.
He weirdly kind of sounds like a Chris version of Casey Kasem.
Keep your feet.
Number 10 on the top goals list.
That's hour 1. Hour 2 would be Oasis best band ever.
Okay, my list is going to be
wrestling. MacGruber hour.
I think we got the whole hour set. The whole show set. There will only be 2 people on the YouTube, but it will be the most.
I assure you, if you ever were to host a show, there would be more than 2 people on the YouTube. I would be out there.
Dave and I would be
waving the flag. I don't know what flag, but would be waving it, just ready to go. We call in. Hey, long-time listener. Safe or out? Question 1.
Mike Trout hit his 399th career home run last night. Safe or out? Even with his great career, it still feels a bit incomplete.
Why did I take a bite? I knew I was going to have to answer a question. Why did I take a bite of donut?
And I will.
Let's see. That's a good bite, Jason. Yeah, Mike Trout is going to be one of the all-time what-ifs for a number of reasons. Injury, the team he plays for, his lack of playoffing, because there was a time and a place for a good 4-year period at least where he was considered possibly the greatest all-around he might be the greatest all-around baseball player to ever play. He was that damn good. A little bit Pujols-ian when Albert came up with the Cardinals and was just, they'd show all these stats of like, he's on pace to break every record, and things happen. And by the way, Pujols, surefire Hall of Famer. I think Trout's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah,
it's I will say this.
But the fact that you said it that way
right.
says enough there. I think that's the answer.
I think Mike Trout is a diet version of golf's Tiger Woods. Whereas, and what I mean by that is Tiger obviously had a much better and more accomplished career, no doubt. But it's funny to look at a guy like Tiger, and he's arguably, and I believe, he's the greatest golfer to ever play.
There's more meat in that bone.
But there's more meat on that bone. Mike Trout, there's 100% more meat on that bone.
Yeah, and what's weird is, let's see, she's 1 day old. 25 years from now, when the new Baby Styles is hosting.
Baby Styles.
At Sacktown Sports.
B-Sty.
And someone's talking about, hey, remember in the early 2000s or 2000s when Albert Pujols, Mike Trout, the Angels had Shohei Ohtani after wait, the Angels had, how many World Series did they win?
Right, exactly.
How many playoff appearances did that group have?
Didn't that same group, was Anthony Rendon on that team
somewhere?
Too? Yeah, they had some folks. The Angels are like, are the Angels the kings of the baseballs?
Yeah.
I think they weirdly are, except the Kings haven't even had
a Trout.
No.
Salmon.
Or an Ohtani.
Yeah, they did have Salmons.
They had a Salmons. Don't trigger the audience. Question 2, please. Second base.
The Giants' Justin Verlander has just a few starts left from his disappointing season. Safer out. That can be all forgotten if he finishes strong and helps the Giants get to the postseason.
He's on the mound tonight.
Yeah, and for me, I've actually, as a Giants fan, I haven't really been mad at Verlander this year. Not that he's been amazing.
Tank Commander?
No,
Giants?
no, it's more of he's had such bad luck as well. Such bad luck. There have been a number of games where he has pitched well enough to win. And much like Logan Webb, the team lets him down. But yes, absolutely. If he's able to lock down for the remainder of the year and get them into the postseason, or help get them into the postseason, nobody's going to care about what he did in June.
Yeah, it's so true. And it's like, if they get there, it's like, yeah, throw him up, throw him. That's why you have him, is to postseason experience. It's maybe he's not as good as he once was, but can he do it once? Right. That's kind of like the version. He can find the best version of himself on a night in a clutch, meaningful situation, and I think he can. It's just, can the Giants get there? And I hope he finishes strong.
You know what? Does anybody out there know? Have we had any Kate Upton sightings at the park? Because I was just thinking about this. I went, well, hey, I don't remember seeing Kate Upton. I haven't watched every game, but then I was also like, God, I haven't seen Kate Upton in a long time.
Chris, was she at the park the other day?
Yeah,
didn't see her.
Upton, watch. Giants were idle yesterday, but picked up a half game on the collapsing New York Metropolitans, who have lost 6 in a row, 7 of 10. They are on the schneid.
How far back now for the Giants?
Giants are 1.5, along with the same record, Cincinnati Reds, both 74 and 70 deuce.
Giants, Dodgers tonight, Reds, A's.
Hello.
And the A's help the Giants after the Giants never help the A's in anything.
That's a great point right there. I know, if you're the A's, just tank it. Not doing it. Yeah. We'd still be in Oakland, sucker.
Get this.
All right. So big stuff tonight. We'll have that on the Trex decking and railing. What's on tap later tonight? Third base.
Anthony Rizzo retired yesterday, hitting 303 home runs and hitting a title with the Cubs.
We're winning a title.
Safer out. He's a first ballot Hall of Gooder.
Hall of Gooder. Yeah, I'll need a Hall of Famer. Wasn't it Rizzo who caught the final out at first base, I think, for the cut? Yeah, from Chris Bryant. Good memory. First off, that's a memory. You caught the final out as the first baseman when the Chicago Cubs broke their streak.
Didn't even, am I remembering right? He catch it, they kind of run, didn't even stuff in his back pocket.
Yes, you're remembering that exactly right. That's a memory.
Oh no, I washed my pants.
Forgot it was there. Imagine if you forgot it was there. He sat down. Hello, Moon River. And he was a consummate. One thing you heard almost as much about his dugout and clubhouse presence as you did about his numbers, which were genuinely good throughout his career.
He was a Yankee.
He was a Yankee.
He got hit all the time.
He sure did.
He was one of those guys that I don't think he had the record, but he was up there. Most hit by
He definitely knew how to take a ball to the wherever. And no, I'm just saying, you know how to, it's an art, if you will. And I think he look, not a Hall of Famer, but one of those guys where I like to call it the Mark Burley Hall of Good. I've named it after.
Got a statue.
I know, and he's in my personal. He's in the Hall of Fame of my heart. Yeah, he. It's like Will Clark.
He's in the
Hall of Fame of my heart, but Hall of Good.
Those are different parts of your heart.
Will Clark.
Will is every beat of your heart.
Every beat of my heart, and then guys like Mark Burley are like the blood that goes in and out. Like, hey, how you doing?
Checking in.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
gotta go down to the feet.
I know Will's in here.
Right. And Will's
he's knocking on the window.
Absolutely.
Hey, Will.
Absolutely.
Get out of here.
And when I die and go to, hopefully, if I make it up to the big heaven and the thing, you know what? It's just, you're going to come on by, Jason, because you're a lock.
I'm a lock?
Oh, you're a lock. And then, come on, bagel, donuts.
Oh, okay.
And then you're going to come by someday and be like, hey, Davey, you know what I'm going to be doing? Will Clark's going to be pushing me on a swing. I'm just going to be like, whee!
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing.
I picture that. I picture a teeter-totter as well.
Definitely us on a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
And then when I
maybe on a hammock.
100% on a hammock with a bunch of like little baby golden retrievers just mauling us together.
Just both of you giggling.
Giggling. We both have eye black on.
With Will's laugh.
100%. Running through fields together.
Never been happier.
Never been happier.
Unlimited sloppy joes.
Unlimited. Then we're going to watch The Sandlot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And The West Wing.
The West Wing all day, and then camp out under the stars, and he'll tell stories of Robbie Thompson.
Yeah. Tell me that again, Will.
Tell me again. As we go to break, can I just say I don't show restraint a lot, but
then Chris pops in.
Well, actually, Will wasn't that. The fact that I have Will Clark's cell number in my phone, and I have never once.
The discipline.
That's so much. Do you know how badly I want to text him sometimes?
You're going to in this break, I think.
Take a break. When we come back, will I text Will Clark, Dave Richards, CBS Sports? 1-800-912-1140 if you have a question, or 916-339-1140 if you want to do that on text. We'll get a word from Gonzalez Law next.
The Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit sacktownsports.com to join.
All right, let me tell you a little bit about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in downtown Sacramento. He has been doing his job very well for a long time and has helped many people in our region and can help you as well. If you need representation, not sure where to go, I've got your guy. It is Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, SacLegalDefense.com. The number is 916-304-9187, and there's a variety of reasons you may need representation, whether it's a car accident, wrongful termination, sexual harassment case. You just never know. Criminal defense. How about expungement? Something that's happened in your past that maybe you did years and years ago and just hasn't been able to have your record cleared. Well, he can help with that. Expungements is an area he has specialized in, and a lot of people have gone to Jonathan Gonzalez and asking about that. You can do the same. Check out the website, SacLegalDefense.com, or call him at 916-304-9187.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our number one priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Top 100 teacher and PGA Master Professional Kelly Stenzel offers some short game rules in Golf Magazine. 1. Stay still while putting. 2. Lean into chips with weight slightly forward during the shot. 3. For less distance, use a shorter swing and narrower stance. 4. Hit the ground to get true launch. Make a divot to get the ball in the air. 5. To hit a great bunker shot, dig your feet into the sand. 6. Swing length controls natural speed. Swing and stroke should be relatively equal back and through in size and rhythm. 7. Pivot for pitches so the club head glides underneath the ball, launching it high with spin. 8. Write it down. Calibrate your short game and put it on paper. Having some basic guidelines and a plan for your short game can make a huge difference without having to always rely on feel. Look for the full story at golf.com. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Park 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Avery-Anna. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. This Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back. Dave Richard to join us shortly. I see Chris efforting him. A buddy of mine I grew up with. He's now partnered with I don't know why. He's just a guy that has a normal job. His name's Sammy.
Sammy.
And another buddy of mine owns this bar in Carmichael, and now they're doing Sammy Sundays, Sundays, not ice cream, where every Sunday joins. It's like the most ridiculous thing, and it made me laugh. I saw it on Facebook. Join my friend Sammy. Again, I cannot stress enough. This is not a radio or TV guy. It's not he's just a guy. Good guy. Can Dave switch to 7? Yeah, we can do 3 for Ray here. We'll switch Dave to 7. So anyways, what made me laugh even more, so you join him for Sunday football. And you know what they're doing at 10 a.m. for Sunday football with Sammy?
What's that?
Biscuits and gravy.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, listeners.
Hey, listeners.
There you go.
Head on over there.
We'll be there.
Sammy will be my proxy. All right, we'll switch Dave to Dave needs to switch to 7. I'd rather have more of Dave. By the way, when you text him, ask him how long he'll have. By the way, because that's a long segment. I don't know. I want to know how long they have with him. But we can just move up 3 for madness right now. And
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All right, I just saw MC show up in the chat saying cry about it, but I don't know the context. What are we crying about?
MC.
Morning, MC, Eric, Chris, Camp, everybody in there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, all the regs. Appreciate you guys. Hey, question 1, please.
Kevin Gossman threw a complete game shutout last night, only the 11th this season. Are they a dying art?
Yeah, they are. And this goes back to us talking about where we're at in that world. And the complete game shutout used to be not normal. Unless you're like, unless you're back in the days of Tungsten Armo Doyle and all that. But this was not incredibly uncommon. And it just doesn't happen now.
No, and there's I can't remember. There's a while back we were talking about Fernando Valenzuela and Doc Good, and when they were both pitching at that same time, and both were dominant. But I can't remember the stats off the top of my head now. But there's something like Valenzuela, like his first 10 starts, had like 7 complete games. It was just something absurd. And This one made me mad for multiple reasons about Gossman, former Giant, but he one, he's on the Blue Jays and they're ahead of the Yankees, so that helped them win. Two, it's playoff time in fantasy baseball, and that was a big number my opponent put up on me with the Gossman complete game. Might cost me the moving on to the next round. So might. I mean, it's one of those where it was like, a good one is 15, 20, 25 points from your pitcher. You got like 48 on one start. Woof.
Yeah,
but good on you, Gossman. That was what, the 11th of the year? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was the 11th of the year, and then I was going back. God dang it, I can't even find it now.
I heard somebody talking with some former pitcher the other day talking about that. I don't know if it was Ron Darling. I can't remember who, but he said he thinks now, like I think a lot of us, my natural instinct is, okay, number of pitches, they're protecting pitchers. He thinks there's some of that, but what he thinks current managers are thinking of, it's more about the amount of times you're going through the lineup is as much of a deciding factor. It's like, all right, I've been able to get Dave out twice, but the third time you're going to figure me out.
Yeah.
And so let's get a new pitcher in there. I'm like, well, but how was the pitcher pitching? Like, they left Gossman in and he was great. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that was a thought process before. Doesn't mean when the past they were wrong, but I feel like there's just different thinking now on that.
There is. It's all about player protection, if you will.
Yeah.
I want to
going on what you said, Jason, though, is like how many hours of videotape do these players watch, like over and over and over, to where they could see every little detail?
Yeah. So why would it matter if it's the first at bat or the third?
I think I remember hearing Tony Gwynn was one of the first players to start taping pitchers, and it's like, oh, one of the greatest hitters ever, and he had that.
Yeah, and when batters know, like, oh, he's going to throw me this because this is what he throws on 2-1 on whatever, and it's like, man, everybody's can be dialed in like the great ones are.
But it's not like, it's not like that's a new concept. I mean, yeah. In 1975, you know what, the Jim Palmer led the league
in complete games.
Complete game in shutouts. Complete games. I think, Catfish Hunter had 30
complete games. There won't be 30 in the main. This was the 11th.
Started 39 games and he completed 30 of them.
So it's just different.
And you just picked a random season.
I literally just went to 1975. And Jim Palmer had 10 shutouts that year. But okay, so that's 50 years ago. Let's go to 1985. You said that, so there's been 11 shutouts this year.
Isn't that what the thing? Yeah.
Yes, and no, it's right.
No, 11 complete games. Was it complete games?
I thought it was shutouts.
No, complete game shutouts.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, complete game shutouts. In 1985, by the way, we just talked about this guy, weirdly enough. The shutout leader in the major leagues with 10 was John Tudor. Wow. We literally just talked about him, followed by Dwight Gooden with 8. Let's go back to 2010. The late Roy Halladay had 4 shutouts on his own and 9 complete games.
Go to like 2020 now.
2020.
Well, that's a weird year. Sorry, that was
okay. We'll go. Okay, last one. We'll go to 2019. 2019, the year before COVID. You had Sandy Alcantara, Shane Bieber, and our guy Lucas Giolito, who Pat knows. Each had 2 shutouts, and the league leader, 2 guys were tied with 3 for complete games. It has changed.
Yeah.
Number 2, please. Nope. I don't know what you were doing.
Oh, I know what happened. I can fix that. Number 2.
Question 2.
Austin Eckler almost certainly has a torn Achilles. Has fantasy football changed the way many fans deal with injuries?
And we're going to talk to Dave Richard about this because I think it has, first and foremost. Like, we're going to ask Dave Richard about the fantasy implications, but it also feels a little bit dirty because you saw guys, not only his season end, but God, that might be, I don't know, it's not going to be career ending, but it could, he's old enough.
Yeah.
Definitely career altering to where if he does have a torn Achilles, odds are he'll never be the same.
Right.
But guarantee you there are a lot of Ja'Cory Quas, what's his name? Merritt something.
Yeah.
That are like, oh my God, here we go. And it's like, I get it, but also it's kind of dirty feeling.
It is. And when you, like, no offense to Eckler, but there was a time where Eckler was picked second round.
Yes.
He was picked later now, but even if it's like your guy that you picked in the first round, he gets, oh, my first round pick got hurt. Okay, but that's a person, and that's on a team.
That's
it's
exactly
just,
right.
We do treat them differently in
That's
fantasy.
exactly right. We'll take a break. When we come back, Dave Richard, as we drive towards hour number 2. So I can tell you about our good friends at Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chrysler's driving to fall sales events, what I've been telling you about all week long, and I had to triple check this because it seems too good to be true. Right now, you can lease a 2024 Dodge Hornet RT Plus plug-in for as low as $69 a month for 24 months with $19.95 due at signing. Like, that's the deal. I thought it was wrong. I literally had to call them and say, did you guys get this wrong? I don't want to tell people this deal and they show up and they can't get it. Nope. That's right. Now you're wondering, yeah, but what about taxes and fees? You can get the Dodge Hornet for $69 a month. Just under $2,000 due at signing. That is it. No fees, no taxes, no license. That's why I had to look. I don't know that, honestly, I've ever seen a better deal. I'm not just saying that. That's ridiculous. Hurry in before they're gone. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at hobletdodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. We'll take a break. Dave Rich at CBS Sports next.
The Drive Guys.
I think I have that right, Jay.
Yeah, boy, I see you over there crooning. R&B album coming soon, huh? Mr. Gleason.
I have too much respect for the genre.
Dub G.
To tarnish it with my own efforts.
No. You play a part in it.
Yeah.
You can listen to The Drive Guys Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Truck Month is on at Elk Grove Chevy with 9,000 savings off MSRP. Every new 2025 Silverado 1500 diesel and 6.2 liter in stock after all rebates. And Elk Grove Chevy has one of the largest selections in the Sacramento area. 9,000 off new Silverado exclusively at the Elk Grove Chevy Silverado Supercenter. Now that's big, huge. See them all at megachevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Includes 1,000 consumer cash and GM bonus cash. 1,000 Chevy trade assist. Must trade in 2011 Chevy car or truck. Not available with special finance and lease in some of the offers. Ends 9/30/25.
Made a great deal of Meda.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Part 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. This Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Hello, I'm Frank Cockle with Retirement Security Centers with a weekly economic update. Are the tea leaves giving us a reading of lower rates as soon as this month? The latest producer price index reading dropped by 0.1%, while economists expected a 0.3% gain. The index measures wholesale prices. The Federal Reserve couldn't possibly lower rates due to the robust jobs market, right? Not so fast. The Bureau of Labor Statistics revised the past year's numbers and saw the economy added 911,000 fewer jobs than originally reported. This means the labor market ended 2024 much softer and with less momentum. While we haven't seen mass layoffs as of yet, these soft labor markets and price readings could allow the Federal Reserve leeway to reduce rates between 25 25 and 50 basis points at the next meeting this month. If the broad market sees the Fed as moving too slow, it could end its current upward run and see recent gains disappear. If the Fed gets it right, they could keep us out of recession territory. If they miss the landing, we could see some economic malaise. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth, member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Mosaic Wealth.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Your local sports leader in the 916.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sacktown Sports 1140. Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back. Joining us right now at his new time, 7 a.m. Pacific. That's 10 a.m. Florida time, where
he's been working all morning. You know that.
He has. Dave Richard headquarters in Southern Florida. He joins us right now from CBS Sports. David, it's Dave and Jason. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. I am still a little shocked at how poorly the Commanders ended up playing yesterday against Green Bay. But I think the takeaway is that the Packers are going to be kryptonite for everybody pretty much when it comes to fantasy. I mean, look, we got great games from Zach Ertz and Deebo Samuel. We saw Jaden Daniels back into a decent stat line, but it's not what we were hoping for from him. Certainly the rushing yards weren't there. Pour one out for Austin Eckler, but just like the way the game started for Washington was not at all what I was expecting. And it was almost disappointing. And I can't help but wonder if they didn't like really study the Packers as much as they should have after what Green Bay did to Detroit last week.
Is it tougher to study them with, I mean, I guess they added Micah Parsons, but also just whatever you were studying, it's harder now.
Right.
You know,
apparently so. Like here I am questioning Cliff Kingsbury, but Cliff Kingsbury definitely knows the game way, way better than I ever will. But at the same time, you'd think that they've got this hot, speedy young running back. Give him the ball a little bit. You've got Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel. First quarter, they didn't have the ball that much in the first quarter. They didn't give any of those guys an opportunity to do anything. No targets for them, no carries for them. Just seemed very strange how they started that game. And, you know, all's well that ends well for most of those guys. But it was just weird. Like, how do you not, you know, you're going to get pressured a ton. How do you not get Jaden Daniels out of the pocket a little bit more? How do you not run more horizontal routes early on in the game? Just very, very strange what's happening to offenses that play against Green Bay so far this year.
Well, and the other part about the game, which is, you know, a huge part of the sport, is just a violent sport by nature, but the injuries in the game to Eckler, to Reed for the Packers, like just, you know, I hate to, that didn't look good for Eckler, did it?
No, it looks like it's one of those injuries that he's going to miss significant time for. I'm hoping that I'm wrong on that, but it'll open the door for Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt to get more carries. I think it could also open the door for there to be 3 running backs in the mix for Washington. They've had Chris Rodriguez inactive for the first 2 weeks. I would imagine that they'll have him play a little bit more now. And Jeremy McNichols might end up being their third down guy, their passing downs guy.
That was my question, really, honestly. And we talked earlier about how fantasy sports has changed, and it feels, we all feel dirty talking about a guy. And it sounds like, at least preliminary reports, is that it's Eckler's Achilles, and we'll see him maybe next year. Right. And acknowledging, our thoughts with him and his career and his family. You have fantasy football questions that are associated with that. So with that disclaimer, obviously Krosky Merritt, owners are excited about those prospects. But my question for you is going to be for those trolling the waiver wire or free agents. Merritt's already gone. Merritt was drafted.
For sure.
Would you grab McNichols or would you grab Rodriguez?
I would be reluctant to grab either one of them.
Okay.
Let's just see how the weekend plays out. If there's really nobody that stands out, I might veer toward Rodriguez. I think he's a little bit more explosive than McNichols, but neither of these guys are going to be like saviors for your fantasy team.
Okay. It kind of makes that Brian Robinson trade too. Now, obviously,
right, sure.
Golly.
Yeah. Dave, I think about all, we've talked to you the last couple of weeks, but you've gone to practices, joint practices, all the research, all the studying you've done. And week one happens. I know you're not one to panic or flinch, but there's plenty of fantasy owners that do. Mm-hmm. Anything in week one that shocked you that has, I don't know, maybe changed your mind or opinion on something even slightly, or is it just way, way, way too early?
I think mostly it's way too early. I was pleasantly surprised with what we saw from Travis Etienne in Jacksonville. I mean, he played so well in week one. It was against Carolina. But just the fact that he was able to just do so well that the Jaguars traded Tank Bigsby like immediately following the game, I thought that was a pleasant surprise. I thought it was a little surprising that Javonte Williams got as much work as he did in Dallas. Remember, the Cowboys in that first game didn't even make Jadon Blue active. That's their rookie running back. They're telling us he's not ready necessarily to be a factor. And so Javonte got plenty of work, scored a couple of touchdowns, could end up being a decent fantasy running back this week as well. Other guys that I might be like, I was really disappointed in the Lions offense, but again, they played against Green Bay. I'm just not sure if this is going to be what the Lions offense is. I think they bounce back big this week, for example. So if you were nervous about starting Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't know why you would be nervous about starting Jahmyr Gibbs or Amon-Ra St. Brown. Those guys are must starts, but I still feel good about Jameson Williams. I still feel good about David Montgomery. I still feel really good about Jared Goff. I think he can end up being a top 10 type of fantasy quarterback this week.
Well, that gets us to our first couple of questions. Goff, Knicks, or Kyler Murray?
I like Goff the best of those three. I'm a little worried about just how much work Kyler Murray is going to have to do because he's taking on that Carolina defense. I think Arizona will be able to run on them. Kyler can have an okay game, but he's not a top 12 quarterback for me. I don't see the same type of huge upside that other people do.
Let's see. The other one is Travis Hunter or Marvin Mims.
Wow. You've got to be desperate, huh? If you're starting those guys.
You know what? It was a tough I mean, this guy had a tough draft.
Yeah.
It was a 12-man league, he says.
Or she.
Yeah. And they, that's that or David Njoku.
Can you see, or could you ask that guy or girl if Cedric Tillman is still on the waiver wire? Because I might feel better about starting him than both of those players.
All right. I'm texting him right now. Is Cedric Tillman still on the waiver wire?
What? Are you going to get a quick response?
Already got a response. No, Tillman's been picked
Tillman's
up.
already rostered. Okay.
Yeah.
That's who you have to go with.
Yeah. You say that again? Sorry.
Travis Hunter.
Okay.
But you were just asking
tell
for
that
them.
fine person who would never do anything like take up time on a radio show
right.
to ask questions about his or her fantasy team.
Right.
That Travis Hunter's the better play.
And then did
that person skip a few rounds of draft?
That maybe the person might have gotten locked out of part of their draft because they were at their daughter's USC football game and missed.
There's another person like that?
Isn't it? It's one of my daughter's bandmate.
Oh,
dads
okay. That
is
makes sense
texting.
now.
Also, you mentioned Goff, so I do have to follow up on that. I know you've seen the stat where it's like under Ben Johnson and Sean Payton, he's whatever. But with the other three coordinators he's had, I think it's 0-19-1.
Yeah.
It blows me away, dude. But is that one of those stats that you just kind of have to push aside?
Of course.
Yeah.
Remember, a lot of those O games, the
Yeah.
19-1, all those losses came with inferior coaching. So I'm absolutely sure that the Lions will win some games this year with John Morton as his offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Dave, we always end up at some point asking you about the Niners. They're also in the news here. Look, McCaffrey ended up playing and got a ton of touches, but the injury front is no Kittle, no Purdy.
And maybe no Trent Williams, Jason.
Oh, my goodness. So what's the impact on, well, a must start normally is McCaffrey, but just everyone else, Mac Jones, any other receiver, tight end? What are you looking at Niners-wise?
Other than McCaffrey, I would downgrade expectations across the board. That includes Ricky Pearsall. Yes, he's the number one receiver, but yes, he's going to see a lot of double coverage from the Saints. And if Mac Jones, first of all, it's Mac Jones at quarterback, so let's not try and sugarcoat that and say that he's a great passer. I know it's a great offense. I'll easily grant you that. But if it's Mac Jones without Trent Williams protecting the blind side, I would be nervous about people other than McCaffrey catching passes in that game. So we could see 10 targets for Ricky Pearsall. How many of them are going to be on target? Maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 7. And so he could have a decent game. I would consider him more of a high-end flex than anything else.
Does Pinheiro, I know he's new to the team, does he go up, or is he even worth a pickup?
I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
You can find another kicker.
Don't ask me kicker questions.
No. Why are you starting on a kicker in an offense that might not be productive?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, it figures to be kind of a low-scoring game between the Saints and the 49ers anyway. And in those types of games, yeah, maybe a guy can nail 2 field goals. But I'd rather take my chances with a kicker. Jake Bates might be out there in a bunch of leagues. You can go and pick him up. Tyler Loop for the Ravens, guy who probably didn't get drafted in a lot of leagues, absolutely would start him over Pinheiro.
Actual listener questions here from the 209.
What do you mean actual listener?
Other than, the
one you
the
had
guy
already.
that texted
Yeah.
me. Drake London, DJ Moore, or David Montgomery. And the guy adds, I know London is the obvious answer, but I'm just worried about his shoulder injury.
You can be as worried as you want. If he's going to play, you start him. There's just way, way more potential for him to have a big game compared to the other two.
Roma Dunze or Jameson Williams?
Jameson Williams.
And then Etienne or Williams and flex. Javante, I think.
Etienne.
Okay, back to you.
All right. How about we hit you with the Niners? Just the Raiders. Genty got a touchdown, not huge yardage, but he did get a touchdown. Geno Smith was good. What are the plays there this week for the Raiders in that Monday night game?
Well, certainly assuming that Brock Bowers is fine. He's a must start. And I still think Genty you view as a high-end number 2 type of fantasy running back. And Jacoby Myers just continues to be one of the most underrated receivers, not just in fantasy, but in the National Football League as well. I've got him ranked as a middle of the pack flex type of wide receiver, but you could get away with starting him for sure as a number 2 receiver in full PPR. I wouldn't start Geno, even though I love 2 of his pass catchers. I do think it's going to be a tough matchup for him against the Chargers. I think the Chargers might be a little more balanced this week than they were last week. They could run the ball a little bit more. I do think that the matchup is favorable for Omari and Hampton, who started strong for the Chargers against the Chiefs, but then Kansas City really put the clamps down, and Hampton did not finish with a good stat line whatsoever. I think he can bounce back. I think the Chargers DST might be a decent low-end play.
We all know week ones bring overreactions. Generally, people are spending a ton of money on the waiver wire, a lot of times for guys that they'll end up never using. But I always like to ask you on the opposite end, if you are a fantasy owner of somebody that maybe had a really good or impressive week one, are there any names that stick out to you going, you know what, that value is really good right now. I don't trust it for the next 17 weeks. If somebody's giving you a good offer, you might want to move them.
Sure. So these are more like sell high candidates.
That's exactly right.
About,
yeah.
And guys that you want to try and move off your team after a big game. We had a whole list on CBS Sports earlier in the week. One of the names that was on there for me, and when I say sell high, I don't mean this guy stinks, get him off your team. I mean, you're trying to turn a guy that was drafted like around 90th overall into a player that was drafted maybe 30th overall. I think you could probably get away with that with Travis Etienne.
Okay.
This is one single example of a player who had a great week one. It's probably going to end up being his best game of the year. Well, he didn't score in the game, I don't think. So, there's definitely a chance that he could have a better game fantasy-wise. He could have a 2-touchdown game. But it came against Carolina, And I feel like that's going to be the layup matchup for all running backs. So start James Conner this week. Etienne's schedule does get rougher as the year goes on. We've seen him as the lead back before for the Jaguars. 1 year he was awesome. 1 year he was okay. 1 year, last year, he got banged up and really didn't do much of anything to help fantasy managers. So if you can turn him into something huge, I would strongly consider that. I think that that's something that could end up really helping your squad if you can make that happen. Another player. Let me give you one more.
Yeah. Sure.
Zay Flowers had a monster week 1.
Yeah.
It was with crazy high target volume in a game where Lamar Jackson really didn't throw very much. And Lamar never throws a ton to begin with. And that's one of the arguments against Zay Flowers. But I can't help but feel like Zay Flowers is going to have a lot of games where you're going to start him and you're going to feel disappointed with what you get. It doesn't necessarily mean that this week is going to be one of those games, but the track record of him against Cleveland isn't particularly good. The Browns just shut down Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in the same game in week 1. Makes me a little bit nervous to trust Zay Flowers as a must-start moving forward. So if you can sell high on him, that's another player that was drafted much higher than 90th overall. But if you can turn him into somebody who kind of disappointed in week 1, who was taken with the top 30 pick, why wouldn't you? That's a great opportunity for you to just make your team better. And you already got credit for what Zay Flowers did in week 1. Might as well go ahead and turn that into somebody who's certainly could be better long-term for your team. Certainly somebody who could be more consistent for your fantasy team.
Dave, we got another one in here. What are they asking? Travion Henderson or Jordan Mason?
I like Henderson better. And really the analysis is this deep. He's taking on Miami. I mean, the Dolphins defense, I still think they've got a good pass rush. The stats don't say that because Daniel Jones was getting the ball out so quick last week. But A, he's taking on the Dolphins, and I just don't know if they've got the linebackers that can match up with him. And B, Mike Vrabel talked all week about how he wants to run the football more. In fact, it was like the very first thing, his first reaction to what happened in week 1 to the Patriots was, well, we need to run the ball more. And he's right. And if you watch the running backs play, Ramondre Stevenson is okay. Travion Henderson's awesome. And so getting the ball in his hands should be a priority for the Patriots this week. I'd be shocked if they don't do more to get the ball in his hands. I've got him as a low-end number 2 running back this week.
Speaking of the Dolphins, it was so bad for them, but people would have Tua. People would start Tua. People would start Achane. People would start Tyreek Hill. They were so bad. Is there a bounce back offensively, at least for some of those guys?
I think there's a chance for that against the Patriots because the Patriots, their pass rush is okay. Their secondary, if they don't have Christian Gonzalez, I think that could be a liability. And I think the Dolphins are going to try to at least throw downfield, and hopefully Tua can make that happen a couple of times to Tyreek Hill. He missed him on 2 deep throws last week. Hopefully they connect this week. It's the saving grace for Tyreek, who people who have him in like this is one of the biggest, I don't want to say overreactions, but it's a reaction to week 1 is what happened in that game against Indianapolis because the Colts secondary isn't particularly great. Mm-hmm. It was Tua messing things up for Tyreek. And if that continues to happen, Tyreek's value is going to slide until he's traded. And I think that that's always a possibility. If you've got Tyreek on your team, I think you have no choice but to start him, but it's with the expectations of him being a number 2 wide receiver, not somebody that you say, all right, this is the week he bounces back and he goes off. There's no guarantee of that. There's the potential for that because the matchup's favorable. He's at home. Tua should be able to bounce back at least a little bit. But boy, a team that had offensive line problems to begin with lost 2 starters. And you know the Patriots are going to go after Tua quite a bit. So they're going to blitz him a lot. Tua's going to have to continue to get the ball out. Hopefully that means good things for Tyreek Hill, both in the short area and downfield.
Let's talk about another team that pumped a lot of players to, and in many cases over the top when it came to a championship last year. There's a lot of nervous Detroit Lion owners this week. You had them playing the Packers and their new defense with Micah Parsons just coming in. But you also, it's the first game without, as we mentioned before, Ben Johnson. You've got Jared Goff, who actually was 31 of 39. But yeah, Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamison Williams, Sam Laporta, who actually had a good game, Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's a lot of top flight or near top flight fantasy football players on that team. Should we talked about moving off of players when their value's high or acquiring when low. If you're a Lions player owner, should you be nervous right now, or do you say, calm the waters, it'll be fine?
They played Green Bay. Jared Goff's kryptonite for his entire career has been pass rush pressure.
Yeah.
and he's not going to play Green Bay again until much later in the year. I've got the schedule in front of me. It's going to be week 13.
Okay.
So on Thanksgiving Day, sit Jared Goff. All right, unless the Packers' second or pass rush goes through some changes for the worse, I don't think you're going to feel good about starting Jared Goff. But the Bears are a different defense. They don't have the same type of pass rush. They're going to play more man coverage. I think that'll keep things interesting for the wide receivers in Detroit. I think St. Brown and certainly Jameson Williams can beat that type of coverage. So as long as they can just contain that pass rush for Chicago, and I think they can, then Jared Goff should have a big game. And so I would expect bounce backs for everybody in Detroit.
Dave, as far as quarterbacks go for this week, is there someone rated higher on your list that someone out there may have? They go, I wasn't thinking of starting them, but Dave has them in their top 10, where normally they're, 15, 18 type guy.
So the two guys that are top 12 that I think people might be surprised by, 3 if you want to include Jared Goff. So Goff would be one of them. Let's say 3. The other 2 are Trevor Lawrence taking on Cincinnati. I am not a believer that the Cincinnati Bengals defense is anywhere near as good as the Browns made them look last week. I think the Browns were just trying to get the ball out as fast as they possibly could. And then J.J. McCarthy impressed me, not in the whole game, obviously, against Chicago on Monday, but in the fourth quarter especially, really caught fire. I don't think it's a one-time thing. I like the offensive line he's playing behind. I love the offense that he's in. I love his play caller and Kevin O'Connell. We've seen O'Connell work magic with his quarterbacks as recently as last year. Sam Darnold, I mean, he was just outstanding for most of the season. And I think J.J. McCarthy can build on what happened at the end of that game. So I kind of like the upside for J.J. McCarthy against Atlanta.
David, where can people see, hear you, all that fun stuff as they get ready for week 2 to either continue rolling or stop the bleeding?
We just finished our second Start Sit episode of the week on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Fantasy Football Today, and you will find all of our content there. We're talking about trade videos, ad drop videos, and of course, starts or sits, which is really important this time of the week. We will help you make good roster decisions. We will help you win this week. You can do it by going to youtube.com, searching for Fantasy Football Today. And it's all free, Dave. It's free. You don't have to pay anything to like or subscribe to the videos.
You know what? I forgot to ask you, by the way, real quick. I want to sneak a last one in. Aaron Rodgers, Steelers. Did that tell you anything?
Yeah, I think that he's actually like a smart, serviceable quarterback for that offense.
Okay.
I don't think that was a one-time thing either. But he was one of many quarterbacks last week that just their goal was to get the ball out fast.
Right.
And he did that, and it worked really well. His receivers were in the right place, and it was enough to help them get over the hump against the Jets.
And then same game, by the way, Breece Hall. There was a lot of questions about Breece Hall coming into the season, the guy who was at or near the number 1 pick 2 years ago. Do you, if you're a Breece Hall owner, are you starting to feel a little better now?
No, I'm starting to feel a lot better now.
Okay.
And, we talked a lot about the offensive line play in Miami. There's other teams where it's obviously an issue. There is no such issue with the Jets, which is saying something because they lost one of their best linemen right before the season started. I think they ride that offensive line for as long as they possibly can, and I think it'll help Breece Hall. This is one of the teams that I was very wrong about based on 1 week, and I think they do keep it going. I think there's a sneaky team that might be able to upset the Bills this week. I think that they're going to have a chance to really put up some solid numbers, certainly for fantasy, but maybe even some points as well. Fields looked great. Garrett Wilson looked great, and you said it, Breece Hall really looked outstanding. I think he's got to give a lot of credit to that offensive line.
That's Dave Richard. Check him out and check out all the ways he and his team will help you prepare for fantasy football, not just over the weekend, but throughout the week as well. Appreciate you, brother. We'll talk to you in a week. Have a great week, too.
You got it. Good luck in your weeks or in your leagues this week.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. That's Dave Richard joining us each and every Thursday. Now or Friday at I was going to say 10 a.m. That's his time.
Yeah.
As we go to break, sorry if I missed this, a little confused. Do we have a report to do here now? We're going to do it. Okay. No, just move on. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll take a break when we come back. Last night, not fantasy football, actual football. The Packers get to 2-0. I would play highlights, but I can't access them on the computer. Maybe Chris can find some from yesterday. We will get to all of that as we look ahead. Don't forget Greg Papa at 9 a.m. It's a big show for you guys. Don't go away. We're right back.
The Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit sacktownsports.com to join.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. This National Recovery Month, start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Park 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. This Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal. You should feel better about that. Or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The Alan Styles Show.
The Athletics taking on Minnesota. All I know is that the state fair in Minnesota was so big. All I know is I saw fried butter. Has anybody ever had fried butter?
You've had fried Oreos and Twinkies. That's crazy.
Different. No, that's not different. And it was a Snickers.
That's still crazier than just butter.
No, it's not.
You can listen to the Alan Styles Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app. Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Hey, I just found the first reason I'm happy Chris is back.
That looks familiar.
Hey, he brought me back my computer screen. Yay.
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 Yay. Yay.
Is that ever? I don't think that's ever going to get old.
No.
It's never going to get old. Thank you, Mr. Halliburton. for a wonderful drop.
Thinking back at it, because remember he was saying like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't saying anything to Giannis. I was just saying yay."
Yeah.
If he was doing that to my face, I think I would want to hit him too.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Like if we had a week, let's say the next ratings books came out and we took this massive drop. And as I was walking out to my car, Damian Barling was downstairs going, "Yay!" right in my face. I'd be like, dude, get out of here. Also, how'd your key work? How'd you get in here? But yeah, like, yay. It's a very condescending yay. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. You got big plans this weekend, Jason?
Football tomorrow. Hornets home opener.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that a bit later. Yeah.
And then watching some football on Sunday and hanging out. Yeah.
Alvarez Crawford this weekend.
That's right. I forgot. And that's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yep.
No pay-per-view. I love this new no pay-per-view world we're getting into.
You just want to pay $20 for everything all the time.
But I already do. My wife and her mother are going up to Pollock Pines to our place this weekend. And my mother-in-law is bringing two of her like retirement community home friends up there, which tells me that the next time I go up there, some things will have changed. Maybe some new furniture, probably a sign over the sink in the kitchen that says like, "In this house, we speak the language of love." One of those stupid things. One of those things. But it is just Mason and myself from tomorrow around noon until Sunday around noon. So we got a guys' weekend. Right. I've already done the sloppy Joe thing. So we're going to have to do something. Maybe a pizza, something easy. But
pizza's easy now.
Not homemade. I don't want him to see that side of his dad. That's that part of the temper. But I am debating because as my kids get older, I try to shelter them a bit. It's been so long since I've seen the movie, I'm having trouble remembering. I feel like I'm forgetting a reason to not, why this is a bad idea. But I'm thinking of maybe tomorrow night's movie being basketball.
I sent you that clip, right?
Yes, you did. I don't think there's anything. I mean, there's definitely coarse language, but whatever. I'm trying to remember if there's anything like insane in that movie. Okay, there's that. That's why I brought it up. Because
oh no, it would be fun if you wouldn't mind spending a couple bucks.
Naked Gun. Yeah, I looked at that. Yeah, it's $20.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's $19.99 on the now, and I just looked at this last night because I was thinking of that. It does come out on Paramount Plus, which we have. I think like September 23rd. But, it's cheaper than taking them to the movie theater. I looked at the movie theater. There's nothing playing right now. I mean, nothing that, I think there's a movie about like some guys in a K-pop band hunting demons or something.
What?
No, I'm not even joking. Like, okay. I think that's a movie that's out right now.
Conjuring was pretty good.
What was?
The new Conjuring.
Yeah, but, I'm not trying to. I don't know. Maybe I do watch a scary movie with it. Maybe The Shining. Maybe he's ready for that.
That's a classic father-son movie.
That is a big classic father-son. He used to have one of those Hot Wheels, too.
Ironically, that was like one of the first horror movies my dad and I watched together was The Shining.
Do you happen to remember?
And then he was like laughing throughout the entire thing.
Do you remember around how old you were?
Oh, I was like 15.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, we'll see. I'll have a full report on Monday. The Green Bay Packers started out just fine last night against the Washington Commanders. What's going on here? Why is it, Chris? Can you help me out? It's not. I don't have it muted. Is it? But the thing is.
Oh, yep. That's my problem.
Yep. All right, and he's hitting a button, and he's hitting another button, and he's hitting a third button. and a fourth button, and then he's got to pot up the thing. And
Goal. Love takes, looks, throws slant right side. Touchdown, Romeo Dobbs. Got the slant on Mike Sainristil, still the second-year cornerback, and the Packers on the board first, leading 6-0.
You know what actually gave me the idea to watch basketball? I just realized that was Al Michaels was on the call last night. Al Michaels was on the call last night, and I had just seen a clip yesterday of him opining on his role in basketball with.
And what was he opining?
Well, it
was fantastic.
He was talking to Bob Costas, and it was very much about it was just about the experience itself, but it was also about the payday, if you will, and what they, not exactly what they got paid, but
did he do it for the money?
He definitely did it for the money. I'm vamping here because I want to bring this up. All right, here's Al Michaels on his stint in basketball.
The movie was not something that I necessarily would want to do, but then Costas calls me, and Bob convinces me that we should do this. I said, okay, I'll do it.
This is the most esteemed duo. You got Costas and Al Michaels, and this silly, goofy Trey Parker, Matt Stone movie.
We thought it was. Hey, sorry, I'm not seeing any levels. Is this going out?
Play it again.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
We thought it was going to end our career. We really did. And Bob at one point says, "You're excited. Feel these nipples," and
you know, somebody said it. I don't know why it cracked me up, but the way he goes, "You're excited. Feel these nipples." Like, that is not how Bob Costas said it. By the way, Al, that was not the line.
And not that anybody saw the movie, but that was how in the coming attractions, everybody around the country, no matter what movie you went to, that's what you saw Bob say. We show up at 7:00. It's the last day of shooting. And to amuse us, they showed us the dailies. And as it's going on and on, we're looking at each other and going, oh, what did we get ourselves into? Oh, my God, the movie is horrendous. Bob says to me, well, at least it's a great payday. I said, excuse me? Bob's fee is 4.5 times more than mine. And I called the guy who made the deal, and I said, I'm walking out right now.
Yep.
They didn't want to pay me what they had to pay Bob.
Of course.
And I said, no. I said, not only are you going to pay me what you paid Bob, but you're going to pay the lawyer's fee on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay. They said to my lawyer at one point, he said, we can take Al out of the movie. And he said, that's exactly what Al wants. You take him out of the movie, which I knew they couldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wound up getting what Bob got plus another few grand for the lawyer.
And a pretty good story.
A couple of people at that time sent me the cassettes, and I wrote back on the thing. I said, why would you buy this strip? Signed Al.
Al didn't like the movie.
I want to get a signed tape by Al Michaels.
100%. That's exactly what I took
I love
from
how
it
he's
too.
like, nobody watched the movie. I'm like, I think everybody.
I think everybody watched the movie, Al.
The point he made there, which I didn't even think about, is because not a lot of people saw that movie in theaters. It was
it's a cult classic for sure.
But everyone did see Bob Costas saying that, and it's been clipped around so many times.
It's one of the all-time great memes. It really is. You're excited. Feel these nipples. I've used the amount of times I've used that in real life is
that's usually with me.
Almost always. Well, when you brought in donuts and bagels. Moving on, Josh Jacobs on the ground, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Love looking around, takes the snap from under center, gives to Jacobs again, blasting his way, left side end zone.
Yes.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs, and it's 13-0. 10 straight games with a touchdown run for Josh Jacobs.
That's I missed that. I missed Josh. Yes. Great. Apparently, we don't have any Commanders highlights in here.
Why would we?
Yeah, I guess not. But hey, look, at one point, it was a one possession game.
True.
And I got a buddy who is trying out a new thing this year. He's letting his 16-year-old son, who's really into sports, he's letting him pick all of his football bets.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And so he had a free play last week for $150 that they put in at the start of the year that he didn't use. So his son convinced him that he said, what's your lock of the week? And he said that the Packers were favored by 3.5 over the Commanders. He said it's tonight. He said to my friend that it's tonight that it was. So the $150 pick to click free play went on last night's game. Now,
so he listened to his son.
He listened. Because his son last week. His son, it's $20. The guy my buddy bets $20 a game on all the games, and just let's see how it plays out. Right. So last week, when it was all said and done, after the rake, the juice, the vig, whatever you call it, my buddy made on all of the games, Thursday night, Friday night, all weekend, and Monday Night Football. He made $17.
All right.
Yeah, so he came out ahead. So he's letting his son pick again. So son's pick last night was the Packers over the Commanders by 3.5. It got to be a one-possession game late. And so I'm talking to my buddy last night. He was sitting watching the game with his son. Weirdly enough, they were also having sloppy joes. I know.
Irony.
I know. So they're watching. And he said, like, he's occasionally, like, the Commanders score, and he just kind of turns to his son and gives him the dirty eye or whatever.
Stink eye?
Stink eye? The filthy, the hairy eyeball? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Okay, well, whatever. He glares at him, right? And then the Packers ended up scoring whatever, and it was but for a second it got a little right. So anyways, but this iced the game.
Jacobs to the right side of Love in the shotgun slot left.
Love in the shotgun.
And faking the handoff. Love rolls right, throws end zone.
He's got him.
Touchdown! And a Lambeau leap on a beautiful play fake by Jordan Love. Tucker Kraft, 8-yard touchdown reception.
I would love to do, if I wrote for The Athletic, one of my pet projects would be to write a column where I talk to as many NFL play-by-play voices as I could off record, about their analyst partner and whether it pisses them off or not when you hear, he's got him. Like it makes me angry, obviously listening every single time. I wonder how it makes the play-by-play guys.
Yeah, interesting.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, A's notes and a big weekend ahead, Jason Ross. There's a lot going on.
Yes, there is.
Sit back. We'll tell you about it next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Chrysler's Drive into Fall sales event?
Just like falling leaves, prices are falling at Hoblet. Right now, you can save up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Ram 1500 crew cabs. That's $14,000 off Motor Trend's 2025 Truck of the Year. Plus, with nearly 500 Rams available, whatever truck you need, Hoblet has it.
Well, that's got to be some of the best savings of the year on Rams, but what if I'm looking for something different?
You need to check out the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter with nearly 200 vehicles available and 55 under $20,000.
Experience the Hoblet difference. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
14,000 total net savings on select new Ram 1500 Bighorns after 8162 factory rebates and 5838 dealer discount. Rebates include 5816, get 10% below MSRP, 2,000 SFS bonus cash, must finance with Stellantis, 500 on-the-job upfit, must show eligible upfit. 3 this net savings, sample VIN 772979. See dealer for details.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Part 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Avery-Anna. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more this Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPfest.com.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Big year. I'm starting middle school.
Welcome to the jungle, Missy.
Best part? My parents promised me a new laptop.
Perfect for homework, essays, and drudgery.
So we went to Staples. They had all the latest tech, and laptops were up to 40% off.
Woo! Another back-to-school budget saved by Staples Easy Button.
Mom high-fived the cashier. So embarrassing.
Staples. That was easy. In-store, online, and on the app. It's 9/13. Select models only.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
People are coming from all over to Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, from Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville, because they've seen for themselves the huge selection and the best prices at SacSuperstore.com. Good luck finding a lower price anywhere else. And if you do, they'll match it. It's as simple as that. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where a handshake still means something. Open until 10 o'clock and centrally located right across from Hagen Oaks Golf Course. And online at SacSuperstore.com. The guaranteed lowest price and the best selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams. SacSuperstore.com.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say. He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
I take a screenshot. I just remembered. Sometimes I'll look at things and I'll go, oh, that was for the show. Oh, you didn't respond to my text yesterday. And I'm not that you didn't respond to my text yesterday guy either, but I laughed out loud when I sent it. It was in the group chat.
Just me, you, and Chris?
Just you, me, and Chris.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Do you not know?
No, I know. Definitely know who that is. I know what you said. I should have responded, but I was confused because we had just hung up the phone and we were discussing something. And you said, I'll let you know when I find out. And then that came right after. And
you thought that's what it was in reference to?
Why is that? Is that confirming, what we were trying to confirm? And I go, so that's where my mind was. I did see your thing. And I was more thrown off.
This person came up on, an ex-coworker of ours came up on Facebook, and I'd never seen
him
on a great picture. Never seen him before. And
but your caption's perfect. But in my mind, it was like, so I was looking for a yes or a no.
I gotcha.
And then that came in. And
you thought that was what that was.
I go, I think that's a yes, or is this even related? And I go, I don't know. So it was just a random.
It's just a random. It came up.
No idea what that is.
Yeah, Chris, you don't know that story. I feel like Chris knows that story, doesn't he?
He might know the story, but does he even know who that is?
I don't know if he does. I feel like that's a story I can share, but I have to be very careful in how I share it. Just how do I do this? If you have kids in the car, turn it down. This is a bathroom story, but it was at the old building, and I was that's back when we had multi-use bathrooms where you could have more than one person in there, unlike now. Well, I guess like the downstairs bathroom. So imagine it's like the downstairs bathroom, but this is over at Madison, right? And and I am at the urinal doing stuff that you do at a urinal. Okay, we'll try to be adults here. And there's a gentleman that is in the stall. And, you can tell if someone's in the stall, but you can't, whatever. You just, you
hear some things.
And then all of a sudden, a noise happens. And again, I want to try to be an adult about this. I'm going to try to imagine taking a bowling ball and dropping it in a swimming pool. Okay. and this guy had no way of knowing it was me or whoever it was, because you're in a stall. Right?
There was another person.
There's another person in there. So I'm still doing my thing. Drop the bowling ball in the swimming pool, right? About 2 seconds later, I hear solid. And it's the only time I have ever. We've all been in public bathrooms before where things have happened that we want to laugh at. It's the only time I've ever where I started laughing. And I was embarrassed, actually, that I was laughing and he could hear me, but I think that was the point. Mm-hmm. And to this day,
I'm surprised that Tom even heard you coming in.
Wasn't Tom, but I would happily name Tom if that was the case. Yeah. Here's what I saw. This is apropos of nothing. We got to get to these A's notes here, but I just remembered I saw this. This was I think it was an NBA.com power rankings of the season coming up, right? Mm-hmm. And it caught me, where it was talking about the current timeline of the Sacramento Kings. I didn't know this. So, of all the minutes that happened last year, the Sacramento Kings, when it came to their rookies and second year. So here's the stat. Percentage of minutes played by a rookie or a second year player. Yeah. The Sacramento Kings were dead last in the NBA at 4.4%. Dallas was next to last at 7.8%. Chicago, third to last, 14%. Phoenix, 15%. Atlanta, 15.7%. I mean, obviously there's extenuating circumstances there, but did not realize that it's not just that the Kings aren't great, but that the whole youth thing isn't there. Right. Then it started talking about, it says the current timeline doesn't look so great either. In 590 total minutes, regular season and play-in combined, when Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Domantas Sabonis were on the floor together last season, the Kings were not only outscored by more than 4.8 points per 100 possessions, but they allowed more than 120 points per 100, which is absolutely brutal defense. But also, with LaVine, DeRozan, and Sabonis, I think you have about 120 million committed to those three guys. So
there's that. So that was the pick-me-up we were looking for.
I just wanted to bring – you brought bagels and donuts. Oh, okay. I brought random King stats that are depressing.
Okay, thank you.
The A's. Tomorrow, Sutter Health Park, they will induct – you were wondering if it was last night yesterday.
If it was tonight.
If it was tonight, excuse me. Tomorrow night. Barry Zito, Tim Hudson, Mark Mulder, along with Monty Moore into the Athletics Hall of Fame.
I know, it got me thinking, too, about just the Athletics Hall of Fame. I mean, they are supposed to go to Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
It's just weird how that's now. I mean, it's happened. They moved from other spots from even before Oakland, and even the Kings have this from all these different locations, but that's weird.
And
those guys deserve to be there. That's
100%. Here's the one thing, if I could be the ghost of Christmas Future, the late great it was a Buster Poindexter who just passed away, who played that in a Scrooge, didn't he?
Yes. No, he played the ghost of future past.
Oh, he was wait, you just mixed that with a movie title, didn't you?
He was the ghost of.
Wasn't there a Marvel movie that was something of the future past?
I don't know.
Okay, anyways. All right, well, whatever.
Was he in the movie?
But
he was in the movie.
Now I don't even know if there was
a taxi driver.
Yes. So the guy, and he's saying,
I'm the ghost.
Yes. And he didn't.
I'm walking here.
He didn't do that song that goes, hot, hot, hot. Yeah. So that was him. Rest in peace. Okay. So, anyways, if I could be the ghost of Christmas Future, not played by Buster Poindexter, and I could visit John Fisher, I think one of the things I would say would be this, dude. So, look, you're garbage, and we all know it, and you're just kind of garbage. But there's still like one saving grace for you. And everyone wins, including you, John. When you go to Vegas, leave the A's history. Go be the Las Vegas Neons or the whatevers, the Strips, the Spheres, a whole new look. Make the jerseys like cool looking, like those Miami Vice jerseys for the Heat or
but
whatever.
Where does the A's history go?
It's floating, and hopefully someday there is a permanent franchise, preferably in Northern California, preferably in Oakland, but whatever. That can, because when you talk about the history of the Athletics, it's not like the history of the Rays or the Rockies or hell. I mean, they have like one. Would you say the Athletics have a top 10 storied history in baseball? I feel like they would. Maybe
probably
maybe lower 10, but you're talking multiple championships. They go all the way back to the late 1800s, I think. That you're talking about a ton of Hall of Famers, the greatest leadoff hitter of all time. Like, obviously, Yankees, Red Sox, but I think the A's are top 10. So it just doesn't belong in Vegas. It doesn't. But then again, maybe on Philly sports radio in the 30s or whenever they're like, man, see, it doesn't belong in Oakland, see, and maybe it's just Kansas City, yeah, just past, Kansas City, exactly. Maybe, anyway, so that's happening. Nick Kurtz hit his 30th home run of the season, which was his 102nd game. You extrapolate that out to 162, Jason, it's at least like 31.
It's more.
It's probably more.
Yeah.
So he's the seventh. This is great research by you. Mm-hmm. The seventh. I feel bad sometimes when I read this awesome research and like listeners think I did the research.
You did.
So
if you're reading it, you did it.
I read the research. He is the seventh fastest active player to reach that mark.
So when I first saw that, I went, sound the alarm because I go, he's seventh, but the active part was important because I thought he was seventh fastest all time. Wait, and they were all kind of current players. I'm like Mantle or Ruth and I go, oh, active. Okay. But
that's still
impressive.
Seven.
Like Judge is up there. You've got Pete Alonso. I mean, just some big time Yordan Alvarez, Fernando Tatis.
Even taking out.
But 30 homers is a good season. And he missed, the first full month plus.
100%.
He's going to play like 120 games and probably hit 35-ish.
I would think so. And when you look at his year and you look at that number, so forget all time, right? Fine. The seventh fastest active player. If I'm being honest, I just read that. And here's my thing. How can you be the seventh fastest active player to get there? He only has 2 stolen bases.
Not that fast.
Not that fast,
Yeah,
Jason.
Right. And then the other question with the A's, can his teammate, Jacob Wilson, win the batting title?
Not if you keep picking him for streaking.
He got a hit when I picked
he did?
him.
Oh, okay, sorry. No. I mean, he can.
Yeah.
But Judge is going to have to,
He's right there.
Isn't he, what is it, like 3 points behind or
Yeah.
whatever? Okay. Well, I hope he does.
Okay.
We'll take a break. When we return, the football weekend, the game before the game, we'll give you our Niner predictions. Sac State, UC Davis bye week, Sac State home opener, and a lot more. As I'm getting that sports weekend energy flowing through my veins right now. And I want to talk to you. Hey, speaking of, coincidentally, energy, how about American Energy Heating and Air right now? And as always, they want to be your second opinion partner. Here's the pitch. It's been a mild summer. A lot of HVAC places, they're charging you a lot of money because they gotta pay their bill. That's not American Energy. Here's why they want to be your second opinion partner. Imagine not trusting a company to do work for you or to give you a good price that is openly saying, guys, we're so convinced. Let me back up. You ever have like a cable guy or an HVAC person, whatever, come out to your house and they're like, oh, yeah, well, the trip charge is $250. And then it's whatever work we do, we'll apply that to whatever it is. American Energy is saying we're so sure that we're going to come in lower than whatever bid you have. We're going to send our person out there for free. and we're going to take all the risk on them wasting time out there. They're going to go out. They're going to assess your situation. My goodness, they might even tell you that you don't need that big of a repair, that it's something smaller, but they're going to give you their bid, and they're so confident they're going to come in lower and save you money. They're willing to bet the time and the travel of whoever they're sending out there. It's free. They're putting their money where their mouth is because they want to save you money. Take advantage of that from a company that's been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ Better Business Bureau rating. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergyAir.com, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Second half of the program next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sacktown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. This National Recovery Month, start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.
Current sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda. Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
Hammer time thrown down by the league.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back. Second half of the program. Hey, Jason, your thoughts on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the Flash from those, the real fast guy from the movies. one being a tortoise. Scale of 1 to 10. How fast is the show going by today?
9+.
That's really flying by.
Yeah. And we got more good stuff to go.
I'm actually just saying, no offense.
Maybe.
No offense to anybody. More excited for the second half. No offense to Dave Richard.
Okay.
That was the highlight of the first half.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Dr. Richard.
More excited for the second half. And because you're not, first off, we got a lot of great stuff to talk about, including right now this football weekend, but how are you going to be having Greg Pop on?
Yep.
And let me just say this. Let's have a show meeting real quick and be fully transparent. I want to see if you and I match up here. Last weekend's visit with Greg was the most emotional interview I've ever been a part of. And it's on YouTube if you haven't seen it. And I highly recommend, if there was one interview we've done, I would want people to hear. It's that one. Because you find out what Greg's been going through. But even beyond that, even if you've never even heard of us or Greg Papa, it's weirdly an uplifting interview at the end. It's a perspective interview. I don't believe that's going to be an every week performance. Right. And I would strongly believe that our interview and our conversation with him today is going to be Niners. But I feel weird about bringing Greg on every week with what he's going through, and the first thing out of my mouth not being, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
But also, I don't think he wants it to be the Greg Papa's health weekly check-in. So what's the course of action there? Do I ask him? I know I'm doing this on the air, but I mean, legitimately, I've been wrestling with this for
I think it's still okay to ask him.
And let him go where he wants to go with it.
I mean, he could say, I'm doing great, guys.
And he can, and by the way,
he could go, hey, I've had, which I know he did, a round of chemo this week and all that stuff.
Yes. That's the thing. He told us, last Friday, he was getting a pick line and going in for the weekend and getting stuff pumped into him and all that. Like, that's a big thing. He said he was having a big weekend. As his friend, I terribly want to ask him about it. And I feel like the listeners who love and care about him would want to know too. So,
I think he'll say what
let him say what he says. And then, okay.
Then we go off of that.
And then he can take the interview wherever he wants.
Like last week, super emotional. So Christian McCaffrey, he just breaks us with that.
That got me laughing so much.
But that's Greg.
So that's coming up in an hour, less than an hour. Very much looking forward to that.
Also, we have our celebrity picker.
Who is it?
I'm not saying.
Jason called me yesterday and he said, do you want to know who? And I'm such a perpetual 12-year-old. If you give me an opportunity to choose between knowing something or having it be a fun surprise, I want the surprise.
Okay, good. So now we know it's going to be a surprise to our audience, but to you as well.
I have no idea.
Only Chris and myself and the celebrity picker know.
So Chris knows? Okay, because
I have to get them.
Even on that's a good point. Even on the rundown, it's just
it was in there at one point, but then when you told me, I'm like, well, let me take that out.
I know. Hey, Chris, we were on the phone yesterday at like 4 p.m. and he's like, "Oh, it's in the rundown. Don't look at it." I was like, "You have till 3:30 in the morning to get it out of there." We'll take a look at that.
Okay, note to self.
So I love surprises. So that's coming up at 8:43 along with what's hot and what's not.
Right now, the leader is the G-Man. He went 1-5.
He did go 1-5.
But he's the leader.
He has more wins than every other celebrity picker combined this year. Will that streak get broken this week? I don't know.
I have a feeling the guest picker is going to laugh when he hears that G-Man.
Wow.
Interesting.
I'm going to laugh at G. That's a hint. Who would laugh publicly at Gary Gerald?
The screen's going to be blank, and then you're just going to see my face. Hey, I'm a celebrity picker.
Well, I already know it's not going to be the new edition of the Allen Styles family. I think we've ruled that out. Or have we? Dun, dun, dun. Another thing I'm looking forward to, Sac State's home opener.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah. One of their, I would hope, final home openers at Hornet Stadium.
Yeah, that's a big mystery, right? What's next for that? But yeah, they host. What do you know about Mercyhurst?
Here's what I know about Mercyhurst. All right, it's better than no Mercyhurst. Mercyhurst.
No mercy.
Let's see, Mercyhurst. Chris, do you know anything about
I'm sick of your kids, your dang-fangled Mercyhursting around.
Okay, here's a game for you two.
Yes.
Which state is Mercy?
Okay, and the winner
University?
is the one that's either gets it or is closest.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to work on my
on some geography.
Okay, the way you say that, I was thinking northeast, but now I'm going away from that.
I'm gonna say Mercyhurst is in Texas.
I'm going to say it is in Tennessee.
I'm gonna say with relative confidence that Chris is closer. Yeah, it's got to be. Yes.
No, I was trying to pick something middle of the road. What state?
Okay, I'm going to say Chris is closer. So now we're going to see if that helps.
Okay, but it's not Tennessee.
Correct. It's not Tennessee.
He said relative.
I should be confident.
Okay, so I know this. It's not east. Well, it could be actually. It could be southeast. Okay.
Since Chris is closer, you have to guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Minnesota.
Okay, Chris.
Ohio.
Neither is right.
I'm trying to bring up the map.
Yeah, please. Oh, there's one.
You look at the weather.
Al Roker has one up right now.
Al Roker says
okay.
That's fantastic.
Chris said who? Oh, Chris is closer.
Chris is closer. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Ohio is.
Didn't want to give him something with the different colors.
Yeah. You gave me like the topographical map.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Oh God.
Yeah. Apologies on the other one. I was way off on your first one, Dave.
Was I closer?
No.
Oh no, I was like super not closer. Okay, I'm gonna say. Mercy, I got it. They're in Pennsylvania,
North Carolina.
We have a correct answer.
Thank you. I know it.
From Erie, Pennsylvania.
Got it.
Was it on there?
No. It's all Mercyhurst, Pennsylvania, and tiny.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
A student base of it's slightly under 3,000.
Okay, so here's where I'm upset with this game that we just played.
Why?
Because you had to think about if Ohio or Minnesota was closer.
No, not Ohio, Minnesota. It was Tennessee, which was worse.
Don't geo shame Jason.
I think no, Jason will know where they are every time.
Okay. 3,000?
Less. Like 2,700 students, something like that.
Like, I'm fully rooting. Can I just say this? 100%.
No, you can't say this.
100%.
You cannot say it.
Wow.
Wait, no.
I thought this was America. If it was anybody else but Sac State or UC Davis, I would be rooting for Mercyhurst.
Okay, can I change your mind?
Okay.
Okay, now let's play. What is their maiden name, their team name, their mascot name?
It's a hearse.
Oh my God. Are they?
And the hint is that's not going to make you happy.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's any hurricanes in Pennsylvania. I don't think there's any gators in Pennsylvania. I don't think there's any. I could also see me getting weirdly angry if they were are they the Lakers? Oh,
Lake Erie, the Lakers.
Oh God, yeah.
What a stupid college.
What is honestly
touchdown Lakers?
Oh God, no! It better be touchdown Mercyhurst. What a stupid sounding name.
The Hearst.
Mercyhurst. That was like what was it? One of William Randolph's kids, Mercy.
You want to know the name of the mascot?
What is the name of their mascot? Stupid idiot.
I do know it.
Very close.
Okay.
Luke the Laker.
Yeah. Okay, don't look at any more stuff, Chris, because I have one more trivia for you guys.
Look away. Look away. You're still looking. Okay.
Do you have there's one I would say he's a famous alum for sure that he is a key and is responsible for one of sports' greatest upsets.
Okay, say that he's an alum.
Uh-huh.
And
is responsible for one of sports' greatest upsets.
Come on. Buster Douglas.
I swear to God, I was just gonna say that. Truly.
Why'd you say that, Chris?
Huh? You said upset.
Yeah, you said one of sports' greatest upsets.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it is?
Really?
Yeah, he played basketball there.
Really?
That's a joke.
Oh, no, that would have been that was my guess too. I'm reading because here's the thing: it's either Buster Douglas went there or the entire 1980 U.S. hockey team.
Oh, I forgot. Buried the lead. They did too.
They all went to Mercy.
Do you believe in miracles?
They were Mercy Hurstians. Wow, Hurstians.
So now you know what you need to know.
I don't. You know what? Okay, Buster Douglas, nice guy.
Yeah.
Luke the Laker, worst mascot ever.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Luke the Laker. Oh, kids, I'm Luke the Laker. I lake.
He scares me.
Jeez. Wouldn't even make it on Mount Lakemore. Tahoe. Ricky. And Allen. Isn't he a football player? No, I think Lake and Allen's. I think Lake and Lake. Where am I getting the name Lake? Is that a Lake? Somebody's named Lakin in my head, but I don't know. Lake. I swear, there's somebody named Lakin that is a celebrity. Yeah, maybe. Lake. No, you know what? Tahoe is the number one lake. What?
Great
Lake. Great.
Yeah.
Lake. Ricky. I said.
Lively.
Griffin.
Yes.
There's got to be somebody else with the last name Lake.
Steve, wasn't that like a cut? Like he wasn't like a famous
Steve Lake?
Yeah, I think he was a Cubs pitcher.
Wow, Mount Lakemore and when you take out lakes and you just allow Tahoe,
again, someone's going to say you guys miss, and we're going to miss something so obvious.
Right, let's see. Oh, Lando. That's the butter. Well done, Jojo Rose.
Hey, Joe.
Jojo Rose sent me a nice note the other day.
Did he?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, of course, Nathan Lake. But it's Nathan Lane. But there's a name on here that is Nathan Lake.
Oh, Titicaca. But again, that's the name of a lake. Yeah. And Tahoe. Yeah, MC is offering up Ricky Lake.
That's good.
But that's a good one.
Wait, has anyone said Ricky yet?
No.
Spell Ricky.
In
that one.
Don't lose that number. Yeah. So you got that.
Yeah.
UC Davis with a bye
Wait,
week.
were you saying Steve Lake, Jason?
Yeah.
He was a baseball player for the Cardinals from Inglewood, California.
Inglewood. Been doing this too long. All right. Oh, never mind. Just solved one mystery there that I probably shouldn't have been going down that hole with.
Okay.
All right.
Anywho.
So Coach Plow and his team going to go find some joy this week.
Yeah.
Outside of football, they're off. Number 6, Georgia. Number 15, Tennessee. That's one of 3 games that kind of matter this weekend. South Florida, number 18, at number 5, Miami. Let's go, South Florida.
South Florida's beaten Boise, and they beat Florida.
Yes.
They beat Miami.
Yeah.
What a beginning to their season.
If they have those 3, that will be the most win. They'll have the best schedule.
Resume,
They got to be top 10. They got to move from 18 to 10. Number 16, A&M at number 8, Notre Dame. Notre Dame with a lot.
Lose again.
They can't lose again. So that big game for them. Niners at Saints. We're going to spend a lot of time on that. So let's come back to that if we can. I saw, what did I see the stat yesterday? And it confused me at first. Eagles at Chiefs.
We saw that in the Super Bowl.
It's the first time. Let me see if I get this right. It's the first time that 2 quarterbacks who have beaten each other in a Super Bowl have faced off in the regular season.
Oh, wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because then I started going down that rabbit hole, and unless what I read was wrong, and there's always a chance of that because I'm a moron, they're also the first quarterbacks to beat each other in a Super Bowl. That stat actually got me almost even more. I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, so Mahomes beat Jalen Hurts, and then Hurts turned around and beat Patrick Mahomes. So there's all kinds of, and again, you explained it yesterday that, the networks get to draft games.
Sure.
I just, for the life of me, don't understand why this is buried in an afternoon, but whatever, we'll watch it. It's fine.
Of course we will.
I'm glad that the What does make me happy is that the Niners are an afternoon game, or excuse me, a morning game, a 10 a.m. game out in New Orleans, so I don't have to, because there's no way I'm not watching. And by the way, this is another thing I saw too, and I think this is correct. In fact, I know this is correct. The Eagles going into this game, Jay Ross, are now favored by 1.5.
Okay.
If they were to beat the Chiefs, who lost in neutral territory to the Chargers, and the Eagles got their win over the Cowboys at home, if they were to go in and beat the Chiefs, it will be the first time in his career that Patrick Mahomes has lost 3 games in a row.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Washed?
At this point with Purdy out, maybe a 5th rounder gets him from Andy Reid.
You have Mac Jones, you're fine.
Mac Jones and a 5th rounder for Patrick Mahomes. Who says no? Who says no?
Niners.
So, yeah, there's your Super Bowl rematch. Also, Seahawks Steelers. That's a
pretty good game.
I should start saying Scott Perry's Steelers, by the way.
Is that right?
He is a big Mike. He and Mike Tomlin are really good friends.
Oh, well, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I'd like to be friends with Mike Tomlin.
I would love to be friends with Mike Tomlin. He seems like he'd be if Mike Tomlin was in your friend group where you were close enough with him to call him on the phone or text him, what do you think? Take football off the board. What do you think you would talk to him about the most?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
What it makes me think of is like my wife's line is always like, "Oh, they could come to my party." Like if it's someone famous,
yes.
Like, I'm just looking up there.
Yeah.
There's Carson Daly. Like, oh, Carson Daly could come
to
my party.
We'll
I'd like him to hang out at the house.
Yeah, we'll talk MTV.
But so there's just a few people. But like Mike Tomlin, it'd be fun. Like it was actually kind of just cool if he's like just talking about, hey, I just barbecued. Oh, what are you cooking today? And we're just talking that kind of stuff as opposed to, hey, when the Steelers were running the 4-3 defense.
Exactly.
You know,
there's always something you would think outside of football that he is passionate about, whether it's cooking, whether it's, whatever, pickleball.
Let's talk. I talked pickleball.
I call him when I have pickleball questions.
Yeah.
Throughout his tenure with the Steelers, Mike Tomlin has become known for creating memorable motivational quotes, often referred to as Tomlinisms. These phrases are typically concise, metaphorical, and aimed at reinforcing a specific mindset or message. Are you aware of Tomlinisms?
I'm not.
I am not either. It's the first time hearing about this, but this is a huge Wikipedia entry of his. One of his most iconic phrases, "The standard is the standard," is an early example of a Tomlinism. Became particularly notable during the 2010 season when the Steelers reached the Super Bowl following multiple early season struggles. It became so widely used to represent the Steelers organization that the team had it engraved in the locker room walls at Heinz Field. Some of his quotes are meant to inspire his team and fans, such as, "Don't blink. If you're a blinker, cut your eyelids off." We don't live in our fears. And if our team doesn't face enough adversity early on in a season, I create it. Nothing builds a team like adversity. After a December 2020 win over the Colts, Tomlin stated, "It's a fine line between drinking wine and squashing grapes." After a victory last year over the Broncos in week 2, when asked about whether or not former Bronco quarterback and current Steelers starter Russell Wilson was given the game ball from the victory, Tomlin replied, "I can't give you all the ingredients to the hot dog. You might not like it."
Huh?
Okay, so I've only been aware of Tomlinisms for about 2.5 minutes, but it seems like they're a more serious version of yogiisms.
Mm-hmm.
Like yogis were just funny, but Tomlins are like, what is this? Okay, I'm going to raise my hand, dumb guy here, but what does the standard is the standard mean?
Oh, my gosh.
If you don't know, it's one of those, if you don't know.
Yeah, I can't even believe you're asking.
Is that like the ceiling is the roof?
Uh-huh.
The standard
is the standard.
Is the standard.
I think it's akin to it is what it is.
It is what it is? The standard is the standard? Okay. But are you engraving that in your locker room?
I don't know, but it's like, hey, this is what we do at Pittsburgh. So this is the standard.
This is the standard.
Standard is the standard. So we're no exceptions.
Yeah.
If this is the expectation, that's it.
Okay.
The standard is the standard. You're on board or you're out.
I know what I talked to him about. I just found it.
What's that?
Because the only other thing is, it says Tomlin is a Christian who attends a Christian and Missionary Alliance church. I don't think we'd have deep conversations about that. I can't find any hobbies, but it does say he met his wife when they were students at the College of William and Mary. Nothing there. They have 3 children together. Maybe we talk kids.
Sure.
Fatherhood, that type of thing. But he resides in a place called Squirrel Hill. That's where it would be.
Yeah. Tell me about Squirrel Hill.
Hey, what are your top 4 weird sounding places? Like, I live in Squirrel Hill.
Place sounds nuts.
Standard is the standard.
We rise a fine line between drinking wine and eating hot dogs.
Right. Very fine line.
Take a break. When we come back. Lock of the week. Upset of the week. Which game? Football. Both NFL and college, would you want to attend this week? 4 Down Territory is next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Feel the earth shake at the Fall National Trucking Tractor Pull. Saturday, September 13th at Stockton Dirt Track. Massive machine, raw horsepower, and dirt slinging action. Tickets start at just $15. Visit StocktonDirtTrack.com for tickets and info. Don't miss the action.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Part 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Avriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more this Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game and high hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. Offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Well, the A's will open the season next year on March 26th in Toronto, and the full slate of games that day will mark the earliest traditional opening day in Major League history. Now, as far as the Dodgers coming to West Sacramento for the first time, that series will begin on June 29th.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge. Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Discover Terra Madre Americas, one of the world's most exciting food events, coming to Northern California for the first time this September 26th through 28th. Dig into good, clean, and fair food for all with chefs Alice Waters, Sean Sherman, and Jeremiah Tower. Hear music from The War on Drugs, Spoon, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, Jade Bird, and Passion Pit Solo Acoustic. Savor the journey of Terra Madre Americas, only in Sacramento. Details on TerraMadreUSA.com. Terra Madre Americas is supported by Sacramento International Airport and brought to you by Slow Food and Visit Sacramento.
Truck Month is on at Elk Grove Chevy at the Elk Grove Auto Mall. And Elk Grove Chevy has one of the largest selections in the area, all with big Truck Month savings. Now that's big, huge. See them all at NativeChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Territory. First down.
First down.
What is your lock of the week in the NFL?
They're going to be angry, and boy, they found the team to be angry at. They're going to be at home. Give me the Ravens over the Browns. I'm not going to overthink it here.
That's a good one. I don't want to usually like to take a home team, but I'm going to take a road team this week, picking on the rookie QB and the Titans. So I'm going to take the Rams on the road.
Just ram it.
Just
ram it. What? Second down.
What is your upset of the week in the NFL?
Oh, in the NFL.
In the NFL. It's a mini upset. The line's only 1.5. I think the Dolphins will get a W this weekend over the Patriots. I do. I don't think either team's good. It's Miami's at home. They've been taking it on the chin all week long from that horrible performance against Indianapolis. Indy might be better than we think. But give me the Pats, or give me the Dolphins over the Pats.
Okay. How about, I had a raised eyebrow on Dave Richardson. I have a potential upset the Jets over the Bills.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that one. I am going to do a little bit of a reach here. They're on the road. The Jags at the Bengals. Bengals weren't that impressive last week, and I don't think their defense is great. Maybe Jacksonville's sneaky good. So
I like you saying that.
Oh, is that a survivor pick, Chris?
That is a survivor pick.
Uh-oh.
Jaguars.
Third down.
Which game in the NFL would you most like to attend this week?
Well, it's usually a Bills game, but they're on the road. And no. Oh, yeah, duh. I'm just going to keep it simple, stupid. I wouldn't mind seeing my 49ers playing in my favorite city, New Orleans, Louisiana. Be some good food.
What's your pick?
That's of which NFL game I want to be at the most. Give me that one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. The best game might be Eagles and Chiefs.
It probably
in
is.
Kansas City. That seems like I'm like
good barbecue.
Yeah.
Great barbecue.
I still haven't been there for a game yet. I'm gonna go Monday night. Vegas.
Oh.
Raiders hosting the Chargers.
Oh man, I'm on a cash.
Yeah.
I want to buy a $25 bottle of water.
Right. Still have to go to Vegas.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying you have to be in Vegas to watch it.
I like Vegas.
You do?
I do. I'm the guy that likes Vegas.
You are the guy that likes Vegas.
I want to go in the summer. Summer League when it's 118.
Fourth down.
Love it.
Which college game would you most like to attend this week?
Oh, let's see. There's so many to choose from, and I know the one I want to make sure I'm not underthinking it, but there's one really obvious one to me. Well, there's two. A&M Notre Dame, that's tempting because that's a really good game, but again, this is about atmosphere, so it comes down to two for me.
Mercyhurst, Sac State?
That is definitely, I figure like that just doesn't even count. Okay. I'm going to give the best combination of, actually, you know what? Screw that. No, I'm not. I'm not only going to have a phenomenal college football atmosphere, I'm also going to have a short drive.
Oh, are you double dipping?
For what I'm doing on Sunday. Give me the whole weekend in Louisiana. Let's go to Baton Rouge, number 3 LSU, hopefully beating the holy hell out of the Florida Gators,
which you would love,
which I would absolutely love. Then get right on the freeway, drive the 2-3 hours over to, or however, what was it, 2 hours? Is it just one? Go from Baton Rouge, which, by the way, you ever go on the freeway and you can see the LSU sign on the field?
Yeah.
It's so cool when it's lit up at night. Go from there to New Orleans to see it. That's actually a pretty damn good weekend in New Orleans. Ooh, what am I doing this weekend? That's too late. Be a good place, Steak Mason.
I think New Orleans should have better food, but Baton Rouge should have great food.
Oh, I was like, you think New Orleans should have better food?
No, I was between the two. I mean, both are going to be great. They have the same principles either spot, but you get a lot of seafood down there.
Underrated thing about Louisiana that you wouldn't know unless you had driven it. The gas stations have really good. It's a whole thing out there. They have really good food.
I don't think that's just a Louisiana thing.
Is it not?
It's more of a South
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
But I remember that one time because I have my allergies to seafood, and one of the regulars down there like, oh, best burger is Dave and Clyde's gas station. I'm like, I think that was the name of the place. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not getting a burger
At
from
a gas station.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Wow.
It was phenomenal. I'm
You
like,
even
I'll
did
do
the kiss.
it. Oh, it was so good.
Okay.
So good. You made a pretty tempting case there.
I'm just saying, Jason.
Yeah. I'm going to go for the game, which I probably should go atmosphere, but I think that Georgia at Tennessee.
That was my second. That was the
Tennessee
pick.
has like 100,000 people there.
That was the pick I was coming off of.
But maybe I'll go.
Let's go have fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go there, and then I'll go catch the Niner game. And then where are you going?
NFL
Monday night.
Yeah, I got an extra day. I'll go with you to the game as well.
Right.
And then
you go see the Niners.
You drop me off in Vegas, and you come home.
I'll drop you off. I will literally drop, like, you can parachute down in a big Sacktown Sports parachute.
Yep, right on the Allegiant Stadium. I'll just land on top, and then
Okay, question.
Yeah.
If I was on that type of plane and it was a parachute and it was going to land you right in the parking lot of Allegiant Stadium, but you got to sit in one of those stadium club, like, front row couch seats at Allegiant at the fifth, wherever it is, and it comes with all the, like, Michelin star food and whatever you want to drink there, would you parachute out of the plane? But you get that in return for your experience.
It's less about, I don't even care what I got out of the experience. There was a time I wanted to parachute.
Yeah.
I think I passed that.
I have to.
And where it's interesting that when you're younger and it's YOLO or whatever, like, that would be so much fun. Now I have, maybe it's because I have less time. I don't know. It's like, well, maybe the argument could be because you have less time. Why not do it?
Yeah.
I had an aunt that went parachuting like last year. And she's 80. Like, my goodness.
I mean, but maybe it changes when you get old enough and you go back to YOLOing.
Maybe, or it's like, well, I don't want anything to happen, but if it did,
I'm
pretty
doing
good run.
Pretty cool way to go out.
Yeah, I guess. Is it?
Kind of. Now, why am I thinking of the grandma? She didn't die, but the grandma Napoleon Dynamite. She goes over the hill on the bike and just crashes down. Like, it's one of those times like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, when we come back, we got a lot to get to before Greg Papa at 9 a.m. What's hot, what's not, streaking. I'm so excited. Celebrity Pick 6. Coming up right after this.
The Drive Guys.
I think I have that right, Jay.
Yeah, boy, I see you over there crooning. R&B album coming soon, huh? Mr. Gleason.
I have too much respect for the genre.
Dub G.
To tarnish it with my own efforts.
No. You play a part in it.
Yeah.
You can listen to The Drive Guys Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our number one priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Sacramento, are you ready for live entertainment? The Sacktown Sports Live Events calendar is packed with the biggest shows. Catch country star Megan Maroney September 20th at Lake Tahoe Amphitheater at Caesars Republic. Then, don't miss the Doco Block Party Sunday, September 28th from noon to 4. Free fun for the whole family. Games, live music, kids activities, photo ops, and special offers from Doco merchants. October heats up with Keith Sweat, October 5th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Country fans, David Nail plays Goldfield October 9th. The same night, comedian king Bert Kreischer takes the stage at Thunder Valley. Then it's Justin Moore, October 16th at Hard Rock Live, followed by hilarious comic Jimmy Carr on October 17th. November brings Big Laughs with Trevor Noah, November 9th at Thunder Valley. And check out the Isley Brothers November 14th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Don't miss a moment. Get tickets now and see the full lineup at sacktownsports.com.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. Babbel.com.
When shopping for a new car, what do you want? A great selection? A low monthly payment? More for your trade? At Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda, you get it all. Model year-end savings are going on now. Drive away in your favorite Honda. It's savings you just can't say no to. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study, recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
All right, Chris. Well, who or what is hot?
The Packers defense.
Yeah, I'd agree. But why?
In their first two games this season, they have had 4 more sacks, allowed 60 rushing yards or less, and allowed 200 net passing yards or less. No other NFL team in the Super Bowl era has done that in each of their first 2 games of the season.
Okay. Impressive. So if they're hot, who's not?
New York Mets.
Oh, yeah. They brought up those struggling Mets.
Well, they started off hot. They had a 4-0 lead in the first inning.
Okay.
And that was it. Literally, that was it. They didn't have anyone reach base for the rest of the game. They ended up losing 6-4.
Oh. My buddy was
They're the only Major League Baseball team to do that in the modern era.
Well, let's keep it going for the Giants.
Yeah, right.
Well, postseason baseball.
That'd be fun.
Still in the mix. What a story that would be.
I buried them. Thought they were done. I mean, I think a lot of people.
Same. Called it.
Just keep playing, though. Just keep playing.
All right. Let's go streaking, please.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking.
All right. Well, I can't seem to get past 1. Hell, I can't even seem to get to 1. Let's see what happened yesterday.
Yeah, only way to get to 1 is by getting a hit. You're at 0. Chris and I are at 2.
This is the loneliest number.
You took a good, reliable hitter for you, though. A really good player. Bobby Witt Jr.
Sure did.
He got it 4 times, and Bobby Witt Jr. got 0 hits.
Yeah, well.
It was great.
It actually sounds cool with the music.
Yeah, it does. It's like a little mix there. I took yesterday Aaron Judge, and I said, you know what? I'm taking Aaron Judge. I'm calling my shot. He's hitting a home run. You said he hits a home run. That's worth 2. Aaron Judge.
I know where you're going. Maybe you're not going, but I actually already thought about this, and I agree with my thing. Go ahead. I'll tell you in a second.
Aaron Judge got it 4 times. Aaron Judge got 3 hits, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Do I get 4 for today?
I think you should. I think you should.
Yeah.
For this?
No.
Wow. No.
No.
And Chris took Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who got it 4 times, and he got 1 hit. So Chris is at 3, and I'm at 3. Dave is at 0. But Dave, the good news for you is you could pick anybody today.
So jealous.
Everybody's available.
When I'm in times of trouble, in times of trouble, Hunter Dugman comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Get a hit. 100 G. Thank you. I was going to say get ahead, but yeah, that's better. Yeah, give me 100 Dugman.
All right, I'm taking because Dave loves L.A.
Chris lived there last weekend.
You're right. From the Dodgers who are in town, I'm going to take. If you know, you know. Shohei Ohtani. He should get a hit off Verlander.
Oh, Verlander.
Well, since I will be at the A's game.
Oh, you got to pick an A's or a red.
I am going to go with Shea Langoliers.
Oh,
Bangoliers.
30 homers. And everybody's talking about Cal Raleigh. All right. Dave? On Fridays.
He said he's good.
Yeah.
That narrows it down.
At 8:45, we have a celebrity picker. We've done this once. We're going to give this person 6 games to choose from. And last week we had the debut of this season, the G-Man, Gary Gerald. He had 6 games, tough games to pick.
Yeah.
He's our leader. He got 1 out of 6.
That's 1 more than 0.
So our mystery celebrity picker, who you don't know at the time.
I haven't even clicked on it.
We are now going to welcome into the show a former King, the current head coach.
No way.
At Sacramento State.
Way.
Mike Bibby is our celebrity picker this week.
That is awesome.
You were surprised.
I'm 100% surprised.
Yeah.
No offense to any of our other future or former pickers. Mike Bibby?
Yes.
What's up, Michael?
How you guys doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you working out?
Yeah, I'm down in the gym. I took a little quick break for you guys.
Oh, were you between sets?
I tried to hurry. I got like 4 or 5 sets left, so I got a little bit of time left.
Mike, working out's kind of a new thing for you. Describe it. Like, has it been life-changing over the last couple of weeks since you started?
I try to get it in every day. I try to get 5 days a week, just to, try to keep some exercise going, keep the heart pumping, and, just try to stay in shape.
Man. And you're getting ready for your college coaching debut. How exciting is that?
It's exciting. We're working still. We got a ways to go, but I think once we get it all together, we're going to be a team to be reckoned with for sure.
Okay.
Mike, are you a big? We'll ask you leading in. Big NFL guys. So
it may not matter.
It
won't matter. But I'm just honestly curious if you're an NFL guy.
I mean, I like sports. I like watching highlights. If I'm eating lunch or something and have a game on. I've never been the type of person to sit through a whole game of anything. So whether it's basketball, football, definitely not baseball, but everything else, I'll sit there and watch some highlights, watch some plays, watch it here and there. So,
did you ever play any level of football? Obviously basketball, but did you ever play football?
Yeah, I played football all the way up until 9th grade. I landed on my neck one time, and that was it after that.
Running back?
I played everything. I played defensive. I was big when I was young, so I was a defensive end. I played tight end, and I played quarterback.
Since Mike retired and moved on from the NBA and became the Adonis that he is now, I've often wondered, Mike. Now we all know your highlights back, forth, left, and right, obviously with the greatest Kings team ever assembled, and I just wonder throughout your playing career if you were just kind of all that whole time quietly pissed off that you couldn't get all swole up while you were playing?
No, the funny thing is, Al Biacani, he was a trainer for me. So he kind of set me up with my workouts and stuff. It's just I have that kind of build. My dad has the same build, so I'm built like him. So every time I go home for the summer, they'd always tell me, like, Mike, you can't lift like that. So I'm like, I don't understand what do you guys want me to do? Go home and sit and do nothing? I don't understand. So lifting has always been in my life, and I love lifting weights.
And now you got Al back with you.
Yeah, Al's back with me. I brought a lot of the guys that I brought back that I knew that I could trust and go into the trenches with me.
All right, let's get in the trenches right now. The man is busy lifting, and we don't want the the blood vessels to shrink or whatever in between sets. Let's go.
All right, Mike, 6 games. All you have to do is pick a winner. There's no point spread, so it's just on your gut reaction here. The first game, 49ers at the Saints. Who you picking?
We got Spencer was he grew up. I coached against him when he was at his high school basketball. So, I'm kind of strong feelings towards him. He's just starting out, but you can't go wrong with the 49ers. Kittle will be out, but, Purdy's out too. But, you got to go with the 49ers. I'm close to the Bay. I'll go with the 49ers.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Next up, Patriots at Dolphins.
I feel Miami will come back at home. They didn't play well in the first week, but I think Hill and Tua will get those things going back on to, bounce back to where they need to be bounced back to.
This is what happens when you talk to a professional athlete, because he starts out, he's like, I'll watch the highlights sometimes. I can't sit there. And then he's just dropping knowledge. Perfect analysis for every game.
I know some guys on this. I know the guys that need to be known. You know what I mean?
All right. Game 3, Mike. How about the Seahawks at the Steelers?
Aaron Rodgers looks really good. Pittsburgh's a hard place to play. And, you can't go wrong with Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, we got a rematch of last year's Super Bowl, the Eagles at the Chiefs.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I always like what Mahomes does, but Jalen Hurts, he's a Jordan guy. Super Bowl last year, I'm going to have to go with the Eagles.
Okay.
We were talking about this earlier. This would be the first time Patrick Mahomes has lost 3 games in a row.
How about that?
I hear what Mike's saying. I agree.
How about we got 2 Monday night games. We're going to give you both of them. The Buccaneers at the Texans.
I don't really know much about these 2 teams. I know Stroud. Stroud would look good. So I'm going to go with the Texans. They're a home team. I'm going to go with them.
All right, and the last one, the other Monday night game, the Chargers in Vegas against the Raiders.
You always want to say the Raiders. The Raiders, I was a Raiders fan back in the day when I was playing here. I think it comes down to culture. You got Carroll and you got Harbaugh. So, let's go with the Chargers.
Okay. No one, Mike, has ever gone 6-0. Maybe you will be the first to do it.
And might as well.
Yeah, you have to show up. The G-Man, though, went 1-5. Yeah, that's tough.
I heard that. Come on, G-Man.
Mike, before we want to let you go because we really appreciate you, coming to us, especially in the middle of something that obviously is so important to you and working out and keeping your body right. But just got to ask you, Sac State basketball. Yeah, I know we're still a ways from the start of the season, but your thoughts on the whole program and the fact that, can I just add how happy I am that you got into coaching after your career, and the fact that you come from such a legendary, your dad, of course, a legendary coach, and it just feels like this fits you perfectly. How's it working out for you so far?
And I also got my son with me now too, so it's kind of a 3rd generation thing going. He wants to be a coach, but I'm glad I got my start here in Sacramento. I had my best years in my career here, and I spent half of my career playing in Sacramento, so I think it was like only right. I pray and ask God, like, why can't I get a job? Why can't I get this? Why can't I get that? And I told the story before, and I was up at my press conference, and I sat there and I looked at all the media and all my family and friends, and realized, this is what he was waiting. This is what he was holding on to me to get. So, I'm proud I got this job. I'm blessed I got this job working with Mark Orr and Luke Wood and everybody in, that athletic center over at the school has been great to us. And the only thing we can do is go out there and coach and, try and change this culture of this team and turn it into a winning program.
It's perfect.
That's awesome.
That's perfect.
We're rooting for you.
We are
Thank you very much.
Can't wait for the season to start, Mike. We're also proud of you, and we're also glad you're back home, my friend. So thank you for coming on and giving us the time.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good
You guys have a good weekend.
You too, brother. Take care.
In between sets.
In between sets.
Yeah.
Right?
You had no idea. Who was your just gut feeling? Who was your guest?
I
Anybody
honestly thought I didn't have a specific name, but I honestly thought we were gonna. It was gonna be like a local TV friend of ours.
Okay.
That's
Which
what I thought.
could be coming up. We have different names coming.
Would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Would have taken me hours to, I think, get to Mike Bibby, if not a day. That's a great. This is so far. Jason, listen, full credit. This is your set. You're putting this together, and you are not that I'm ever going to be like, Golston Dart. That's fine. No, but no matter who you get, it's going to be great. But geez, save some for, tell you a story of Milton Berle sometime, but save some for the rest of the season.
Well, we got to see how they do. Mike's got to beat G-Man. He's got to get 2.
I know. And then, Mike's going to talk a ton of trash to G-Man.
He literally said, I don't know. I don't watch games through. I watched some highlights. Yeah, but Harbaugh versus Carroll.
Yeah. I know Tua looked bad last week, but
Tyreek Hill is too much. So, yeah, let's go. I'm like, wow.
Oh, I had a question for you because I was watching the game last night. We got a break for Greg Papa. Putting you on the spot, but who was it? Was it Kirk Herbstreit on the call with Al Michaels?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's how I'm always obsessed with, and I purposely didn't want to look it up. I'm always obsessed with football terminology. What's a Tampa 2? Do you know off the top of your head?
Well, that's the defense they have, but to describe it, I don't know if that's an offshoot of the cover 2, but I don't know. I don't want to misspeak and go, it's this, Dave, without.
It is. Well, I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, though. I'm telling you, I gotta get Sean or somebody to come on. We need to do football 101. I've been obsessed with that segment forever. And Kirk's like, Tampa 2. I'm like, God, that just sounds so cool to say.
Yeah.
They moved from the cover 2 to the Tampa 2 and the Mike linebacker and the Sam and the thing.
That's Greg.
You think Greg will know?
We'll get a explanation.
Greg Papa, the legend, joins us right after this.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, and for his 19th season, we're so happy to have him back, Matt Barrows. Good morning, Matt.
Morning, guys. How are you? You guys were talking about brisket, however. I apologize for interrupting your brisket discussion.
That was me.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Chrysler's Drive Into Fall sales event?
Not only can you save up to $12,000 off MSRP on brand new 2025 Ram 25 and 3500s, but qualifying work trucks may be 100% deductible under Section 179. Plus, with nearly 500 Rams available, including those hard-to-find heavy duties, your next Ram is waiting at Hoblet.
Man, you're just piling on the savings this month.
As a fifth-generation dealer, we know a great customer experience is important, and we have dozens of customer service awards to prove it. You won't find a better selection of new Rams, savings, or service than at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center in Woodland.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,000 net savings on select new 2025 Ram 2500 Laramie after $2,500 factory rebates and $9,500 dealer discount. Rebates include $500 on-the-job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. Only certain trucks qualify for 100% deduction under Section 179. Consult a tax professional. Aid of the net savings. See dealer for details.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Part 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more this Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your flagship station for the Beam Team.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Morning.
Good morning.
Final hour of the program. Final hour of the week. I don't even need a top 10 ways I'd like to finish the work week, because number one, by far, is to speak to our dear friend Greg Papa, and we love him so much, we even created a nice intro for him.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
He has nearly 40 years of broadcasting in Northern California. The voice of the San Francisco 49ers, Greg Papa. Sponsored by Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard of the public adjusting industry.
Joining us right now, the voice of the 49ers. And Greg, I was talking to Jason earlier, and obviously our visit last week was simultaneously the most emotional and I don't even know if this is going to come out right. My favorite I don't know if I would say it was enjoyable, but it was in the sense that we love you so much, and for you to be that open and vulnerable and really motivating, I guess is the right word. It was just a very special moment for us and for our listeners, and we're indebted to you. And then I asked him, I said, I know we're going to talk football today. I just don't feel right bringing you on with everything you're going through, especially last weekend, without starting the conversation by asking, how are you? So forgive me. How are you?
No, we are going to talk football. I've been studying the New Orleans Saints the last hour and a half to talk to you guys. So we got on a plane to New Orleans today. So
yeah,
I am well. Last week was amazing for me on so many levels. I mean, very close friends of mine and family members have known about my condition, but when you go public, as I did with you guys, there's an outpouring from a lot of different people that you connect with that age you. I mean, this is, hopefully I'll live 30 more years and have a lot more challenges in my life. But to this point, outside of some issues with my family and my children, this is by far the greatest challenge of my personal life. So knowledge, I always seek knowledge. I'm not an optimist. I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist, and I want to know. And so the point is that by going public with specifically what I have, so many people have reached out to me in great detail about their forms of leukemia and everything they've faced and all of it. And it's just, it's been a great source of information for me, including Jason. I spoke to Jason and his wife last night about their child and all he went through at birth to his second day he was alive to now. And it's such an uplifting story.
Yeah.
So, last week was hard for me. Just when the Niners were beginning the season in Seattle, I was getting my first real PICC line chemotherapy in my veins. And so all day, Sunday, I got iPads and screens. I rolled in my Stand By Me next to me and watched everything. But it was a hard day. I went through 4 days of hardcore chemo infusion. And then for the first time, so if I kind of waver a little bit today, it's called chemo fog a little bit. Your brain doesn't really fire the way it should. You kind of know what you want to say, but it doesn't always go there. But anyway, Tuesday morning, so I walk out of there like chemo ain't a thing. Nothing's bothering me at all. I've had no reaction at all. They've given me all this for 72 hours. I'm fine. It's just so overrated. And then Tuesday morning, it hit me really hard. And I'm kind of woozy. I'm coming out of it now, the last day and a half. But anyway, Tuesday morning. And so the key thing I've got is this bone marrow stem cell transplant coming. And you got to get a donor. It's either a sibling, and I've got 3 living brothers and sisters left, 2 brothers and a sister, offspring, which is my 5 kids, or an outside donor. And the outside donor pool, what you want is as perfect of a match as possible. The highest they could get to was a 9 out of 12 match. Even from the thousands of people in the registry with the outside donor, it wasn't going to be perfect. So I kind of was resigned. And that's going to be a key, as Jason knows, going through it with his baby boy years ago. The match is critically important for your survival and sustainability going through that transplant. So Tuesday morning, I'm in the chemo thaw for the first time, and my phone rings. And I don't always pick up the phone, especially now, but I do so more now than I used to. But anyway, it was my brother Ron calling. And, your ad there for SunPoint Insurance Adjusters. My brother took my dad's company over. My dad was a public insurance adjuster, one of the most successful in the history of the world, really. Grew a local company in Buffalo, New York, and made it worldwide. And my brother took that over. And he does the same thing that SunPoint does. They're public insurance adjusters. When people lose all their belongings in a fire loss, he's there to help pick it up and repair them. So he's kind of used to this. So anyway, my brother, and I'm going to get emotional here because my brother calls, and I'm in my chemo fog for the first time. And he said, I just got a call from UCSF. For the first time in my life, I got every answer right on a test. I got 12 for 12.
Oh, wow. That is freaking the best news.
He's a perfect match.
Oh, my God. Greg, that's so awesome. Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic?
That's the best news we'll hear all year. That's
Jason knows what that means and I know Jason's wasn't quite that with his son, but it helps. My brother's older.
Sure.
He's 10 years older than me. So there's some issues there, but that certainly helps. So, last week, just coming on with you guys opening up, and I've had, half dozen conversations with people specifically about the bone marrow transplant. So that's the thing we're facing. Anyway, that was tremendous news. And I'll go back in, this weekend and get more chemotherapy and watch the Niners from a hospital room on Sunday. And, but the key thing is, me and my brother, we're very much different, but I guess we're twins right now. We are blood brothers forever. A lot like Brock Purdy and Jake Tunge.
There it is.
You may want to say. You guys want to talk football at all? Or just make people cry for half hour.
Yes,
yeah,
all of it.
That's all of it. Exactly.
Greg, when you're saying that, I'm thinking about like coaches. I've always told you, like if Lou Holtz was always famous for they're playing some weak team. It's like they're going to be the greatest team of all time. Our coaches will tell you respect for the opponent. Based on your story, I now know you have full respect for chemotherapy.
Yeah, for real.
Well, it's hard, and I just started it. I mean, I saw people around that hospital that have had. I think I'm going to get out of it with just 2 cycles. I got to do an A cycle and a B cycle, right in October. I think right after the 49ers play the Rams on that Thursday night game. I'll go in the next day. But if I get out of it with 2 cycles, when people get 8, 10, 12,
it's pretty good.
It's unbelievable. So I've been blessed. But that transplant will be certainly severe. But no, chemotherapy is it's hard on people. It's just I was talking to Tim Ryan, and Tim is so being a player and having to take everything that they give you to get on the field. It's just the way, especially his era. He asked me, describe what it feels like. And it's honestly hard to describe. It's poison in your body. It's not good for you. It completely drains your ability to reason, and your overall body just does not function. It's almost like you slip into a coma. Although I've never been in one, it feels that way, where your whole body's kind of inert. And then there's different body parts that just all of a sudden feel weird to you when you get like a perpetual brain fog right around your hairline. By the way, I still have my hair. I mean, that would be criminal if I lost my hair. That's the
You
one
have a
thing
good
I've
head
ever
of
had.
hair.
If I've ever had in my life even over Tim Ryan, the one thing I've always had was a better head.
You have a great head of hair, Jason.
But anyway, we're fine. People I know, and people, it's so many people. Who's not been touched by cancer? I've been my whole life, my whole family, but to have it be touched, by me specifically. So the outpouring, but no, chemo is tough on a lot of people. And I think I'm going to get really lucky where I'm going to have to do maybe 2 cycles of it, where a lot of people have to do 8, 10, 12 cycles.
Let me see if I can
Yeah,
try
good
translate.
luck.
How tough, though, is it going to be for the Niners this weekend? Going up against.
Nice segue.
I'm trying, Greg. It's not a good segue. But we want to talk. Obviously, we know you want to talk football too.
You know what? They're going to New Orleans.
Yes.
So any chemo hangover I had is going to be less than a New Orleans hangover I had on many a Sunday morning going to that dark, dank dome. And I know they poured a lot of money in that dome to have Super Bowls in there, but it's old. I mean, that's back to the mid '70s. Kansas City, and they renovated a lot, and Buffalo, and Lambeau and Soldier Field have put so much money. So I think it's brightened up a little bit. It's a tough place to play. This could be an interesting game. There's no doubt. And I watch preseason football start to finish just about every year. But this year, I really watched just about every single snap of every team. And I watched a lot of the New Orleans Saints. Obviously, Jay Kaner, local guy from Monte Vista here, family friend. I kept an eye on him and Tyler Shuck, the drafting of Shuck. And this quarterback, Spencer Rattler, they have is interesting. I didn't think much of him last year, honestly. Derek Carr was there, and Derek missed some games, and he went 0-6. And I don't know what happened with Derek in the offseason, just retiring. By the way, that broadcast from Brazil, Derek was on the pregame show.
We played it.
That may be his calling.
I agree. We played it. It was the greatest thing. He's so and by the way, Greg, were you watching that and thinking it was pissing me off? Give the man a remote control so he doesn't have to push the pause and play button. He was so good at it.
He's so natural. His brother's really good, but Derek's better.
Yeah.
Derek is going to be a television star, and the kind of money they're paying these guys now. Should he be a game analyst? Should he be a studio? If he had a little bit better of a career,
right?
He'd be better than Troy Aikman, who I don't think is the best analyst out there. But football's kind of wanting for someone like that. And Derek, anyway, just stupendous. But Derek's off season was weird. Just winds up retiring, and so now they're kind of. I don't think they went into it thinking the quarterback room would be this inexperienced. Or Rattler's in his second year. Jake's just starting out his second year. They drafted him together. Tyler Shuck's a good-looking prospect, but they're going to be a challenge. This quarterback will run. He's going to zone read a lot. You got Alvin Kamara there. They'll go pony personnel. They'll put the other back in the backfield with him, Kendre Miller. And the quarterback will pull it and run it. And we know historically the Niners do have, at times, issues with running quarterbacks, with design quarterback runs. And if you heat this guy up, he'll break the pocket and run. He's just cagey. I remember one Sunday afternoon preseason game this year I watched. He won the game at the very end. And they were playing a lot because they had to decide between Shuck and Rattler. So Kellen Moore, their new head coach, kind of went back and forth, and they played a lot of snaps. So they're not explosive offensively, but they're gonna stay in it. They're gonna be creative. They got a run-based quarterback, and obviously Kamara and everything he does, and the ability to jump in and out of no huddle. But I think the Niners won't be fooled by that because they can stay in their the defense that's on the field with Saleh, just line up and play. They don't get too exotic. Olave's the guy you got to worry about. We'll see if they go after Upton Stott a little bit in this game. And on the other side, pass protection is going to be the key. Brock just got hit way too many times in Seattle. I watched the game back a few times, and the first time I watched it live and I watched it back, and I was unaware what play he hurt his toe. It was the play Kyle said when Julian Love hit him, but it could have been like 20 plays. He got hit all game. It seemed like it always was on that toe, and you just can't tag the quarterback that much. And New Orleans, Brandon Staley is their defensive coordinator, which will be interesting. We'll see if Chase Young will play against the Niners on Sunday. He missed their last game with a calf injury. We know him, but they got Carl Granderson on one side. But the matchup to look at is the old Cal Bear, Cam Jordan. I remember calling his games in Berkeley on TV, and what a career. I'm not sure he's a Hall of Famer, but he's damn close, and he will go up against Trent Williams at times, Colton McKivitz at times. Trent's got to play better. That's the worst game I've seen Trent play ever. Washington, and I didn't watch everyone, but I never watched any tape of him where he played as poorly as last game. I don't know what it is. He had the knee, and he missed some practice time this week, so he's got to play better. And that's the one thing. I do like Mac Jones very much. I liked him coming out of school. His rookie year in New England, he was stupendous. There was that one game in Buffalo where it was really windy and they didn't let him throw at all. But he works the pocket. He goes through his progressions. The one thing with him, there are moments that the 49ers were looking to possibly draft him that year. They took Trey. So I watched every snap. He played so well that year in Alabama. There was one, I think it was against LSU, just a highly unathletic play where he got pressured in the low red zone and just turned it into a terrible error. And that's the thing he's got to worry about. And we saw it occasionally in the preseason where it's just a very athletic player, and they're almost all more athletic than him on defense, forces him to twist and turn and get himself in a compromised position. He can make a mistake and a bad one. So he's got to avoid that. So I think pass protection obviously is going to be the key. And then, Staley's a Fangio guy, so I expect them to drop into a 2-safety high, cover 4 shell most of the game and give the Niners some room to try to run the football. But the big thing with Mac is just get the ball out on time. And if you have to take a sack or throw it away, take a sack, punt the football. Do not make one of those game-altering, game-losing mistakes where you just get run down by somebody.
Greg, he'd obviously, speaking of Mac Jones, would love to have Kittle. That's another big miss. How do they fill that void, do you think, this week and the next couple weeks?
Well, you can't. I mean, he's one of the most complete tight ends that's ever played, honestly. I mean, look at the history of football.
Yeah.
Ditka, Gronk, when he was healthy, there's been very few guys that blocked. And he's even different as a blocker than any of those guys.
Yeah.
And then his ability to become a better route runner later in his career, you need 2 or 3 guys to replace him, and I think they'll do that. Luke Farrell will certainly handle the block element. He's fine that way. Jake Tunges, honestly, when the Niners first got him, that was right around the time that, remember Ross Dwelly up in Sacramento?
Yeah.
Was an old first baseman, and I knew his mom well and got to be friends with Ross. And F.P. Santangelo's son played high school baseball with him, so we knew him well. Guy had great hands. Ross could catch anything. Tunges has hands just like that, but he runs better. He's faster, straight line, and in and out of breaks. He's a better route runner. I saw him right away. Like, well, first of all, how do you pronounce his name? Am I speaking in tongues?
Right.
How do you say this guy's name?
Right.
And it took me a while. Hey, Jake, how do you say your name? Tunges? I think I screwed it up on the first preseason game his first year. But not a surprise. Not a surprise. So he can catch the ball. So I'm not saying, pick him up on your fantasy team.
Sure.
But I'm wondering if you want to stash him and see, because I think he will get the ball. And that's the whole thing. With Kyle, when the Niners ran the league, starting a couple of years ago when they got Christian and, that first game going into Pittsburgh after Nick signed late, it's the 5 eligibles around the quarterback and the 5 offensive linemen. You've got running backs, tight ends, wide receivers. How do you deploy them? The Niners had arguably the greatest quintet of eligibles, and this franchise has had some of the best fivesomes ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Half of them are Hall of Famers. Say whoever you want to say, Stallworth, Swan, Franco, Rocky, name anybody you want to name. You put up Christian McCaffrey, Kyle Juszczyk, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, and oh, by the way, third and Juwan.
Yeah.
You tell me what's better than that. Well, right now, Deebo's gone, Ayuk's gone, Kittle's gone. So it's a whole different. This is going to be where Kyle's got to get clever. Does he use Jake Tunges in obvious passing situations in a detached way, like you would George? They are using Juszczyk more as a tight end. I don't even know who the wide receivers are going to be. Ricky's going to be the guy. But is Juwan going to be healthy? They just got Kendrick Bourne back. I mean, I can't wait to see the both of them line up and play. I mean, they're both insane.
Yeah.
Kendrick Bourne was Juwan before Juwan arrived here. I love KB. Does he know enough to be up and, be eligible to play and play special teams and all of that? And then, one thing you could be creative with, and I mentioned New Orleans will play what's pony personnel or rocket, where you play two running backs simultaneously. The Niners could put Brian Robinson out there with Christian. And I've always thought Christian coming out of school would be the next, Brandon Stokely, great slot wide receiver ever. You could just line up Christian and play him more snaps in the slot. You can always do that or motion him. So I think this is where, and Kyle's been so good of playing positionless football, where those five positions blur each other and you get into matchups. Some of your best toys are gone. You don't have Deebo, you don't have Kittle, you don't have Ayuk to beat man. So you got to be a little more creative. So I think that'll be interesting to see, how he deploys the five eligibles in this game.
When you said that, Greg, those watching on YouTube saw me raise my hands because I've been obsessed with this all week long. Jason said we've been talking about it. I'm going, okay, these guys, we're in a lot of trouble right now when it comes to injuries and specifically wide receiver. And you mentioned Kendrick Bourne, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Sky Moore, whatever. And I'm sitting here, I'm going, okay, well, maybe he's not Danny Amendola or Wes Welker or Stokely or whatever. But if you've got Brian Robinson, who you brought over, if you've got a healthy Isaac Guerrero, I've been obsessed on this. Why wouldn't Kyle throw Christian out in the slot and like you said, play positionless football? So you have 100,000 times better the football mind than I do, but it's really cool to hear you say that because I don't want to say it's obvious, but it seems like that should be a lever he pulls.
Well, he has. I mean, Go back to when Christian first got here. He had Deebo,
yes,
and Christian, and they are the ultimate chameleons. I mean, Christian is a running back who's more wide receiver than running back.
Yep.
Deebo's a wide receiver that's more running back than wide receiver. So what do? And they called it 11 Tyson, and Deebo just went and played running back. And then you put Christian in the slot. The thing that was beautiful about them is they would go opposite directions. You'd motion Deebo one way, hand it off to Christian going the other, or vice versa. I mean, Deebo's not here anymore.
Yeah.
So, but he will do that. There's no doubt. Christian's the ultimate weapon. Now, 31 touches. Come on. That's like, now, a lot of that was just the way Seattle plays, and the middle was open, and all those Texas routes, those angle routes. Tim and I call them the Cali routes, the in cuts that McCaffrey's so good at was there. But there's no way you can have him touch the ball 31 times in a game. So you're going to have to be a little more discerning. I'm not saying use him as a decoy, but and Robinson he's more downhill, certainly, than the backs they've had here. I've always thought he was a good outside zone runner, but it looks like he's coming down at you. Where J.P. Mason, a few other backs they've had here, Jeff Wilson Jr. when he was here, were ideally suited to that, 3 steps and get downhill outside zone cut that Bobby Turner coaches. So I expect more out of Robinson in this game, but the O-line's got to control the game. They've always got to move them in the run game, obviously. But Mac Jones cannot get hit like this.
Yeah.
He cannot get hit the way Brock Purdy got hit on Sunday in Seattle. Brock got hit way too many times. Brock is clever enough, crafty enough, sneaky athletic enough to run away from it. Mac will struggle in that regard, and then you get into ball security. So the first thing first, especially when you go into a dome, and it's a 10 a.m. kickoff Niners time, so those are always wonky. You got to protect the quarterback.
Yeah.
So you can get all creative with your 5, Hell, sometimes go max protection, punt the ball, don't let the quarterback get tagged, and possess the football. So you got to feel it out and see what you got here. But there's no question it's going to be, and you're always looking at the 5 somebody puts out there because Kyle's so creative that way. But when you're down so many bodies that we're so used to, and not only that, guys just got here. They don't know the full playbook. They don't have to. They just have to know the game plan for this particular game. But you don't want any assignment errors where guys are making mistakes that lead to bust. Either it's off, more in the, well, we're talking on the offensive side, but certainly not on defense. So you certainly want to be creative in this game, but I think you don't want to be overly creative and make mistakes and give them the game. The Niners are the better football team. If they go in there and limit mistakes and block and tackle the way they're supposed to, they should be able to win the game.
That's Greg Papa, a voice we all love to hear, the voice of the San Francisco 49ers. Greg, I'm going to tell you this every week. You'll get tired of it, but thank you so much for joining us. It really is an honor for us, and it's so great to hear your voice, and it's so great to talk football with you.
Without a doubt.
Oh.
So what's the best place? Whenever we go to New Orleans, obviously Cafe Du Monde for the beignets, but those are kind of overrated. The one is the muffaletta from the Central Market.
Central Grocery right there, yeah.
Central Grocery,
yeah.
That would have been all.
Yeah, but that's our favorite.
What's the best muffaletta in Northern California?
Ooh, who makes them?
Well,
somebody send me one at UCSF?
Yes.
So I could have right at 10 o'clock in the morning and kick off on Sunday.
We got to find one. It's all about the bread. Jason brought one back the last time he was out there. I think it's the greatest sandwich in the world personally.
Phenomenal.
I actually tried making, you know what, Greg? I actually, it was a little lopsided, but I actually made a homemade one about 3 months ago. Did the bread, did the olive salad, did all of the ingredients. So if I can't find one, I'm sure our listeners will help us out. Then I may have to bring one over to you. So
since you made one, just send me one.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
I'm waiting for Al Michaels to pull up in the Amazon truck. Way better than a Pooh Boy. Pooh Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all bread. What the hell is that?
That's what I'm so with you. And I love how Greg, after a long and storied football play-by-play career, when that's all over, he can hopefully join us for our weekly food podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
Hold his own for sure.
I think we should do that right now. Brought to you by Sunpoint Realty.
That's right. Yes. Have a wonderful weekend,
Thank
Greg.
you, brother.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
You take care. Bye-bye. That's Greg Papa.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was going to say today. I had a wonderful conversation. He told me about his brother, and I was like,
"Yeah,
it's phenomenal news."
How
now they're
great
super
is
concerned
that?
with his brother being older, but at some point you don't want to be too. You got a match, you go for that.
Oh, so great. Apologies to Mike Bibby. Best surprise of the day.
There you go.
That was the best surprise of the day.
Fantastic
That's freaking. I mean, obviously not far from out of the woods, but
right.
all the good news helps.
Yep.
We'll take a break. If you missed any or all of Greg Papa, available on YouTube in just mere minutes, if not an hour or two. And it's always great to speak to him. Puts a smile on our face, and I hope it does for you as well. What's on deck, along with celebrity birthdays coming up next before we get to Friday fun and games to wrap up the week right after this.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, and for his 19th season, we're so happy to have him back, Matt Barrows. Good morning, Matt.
Morning, guys. How are you? You guys were talking about brisket, however. I apologize for interrupting your brisket discussion.
That was me.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Well, the A's will open the season next year on March 26th in Toronto, and the full slate of games that day will mark the earliest traditional opening day in Major League history. Now, as far as the Dodgers coming to West Sacramento for the first time, that series will begin on June 29th.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy, how do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit khdk.com.
It's the River Cats Report. What's going on with the Giants AAA squad? The River Cats Report.
All right, let's say what's going on with your Sacramento River Cats and our River Cats Report. The season is winding down. They're on the road this weekend, but they are going to be back here next week. Tuesday, Round Rock is coming in. And Tuesday, September 16th, you know what that is? Yeah, 916 night out at the park. Also Wednesday, Bogle Family Vineyards night. And then Thursday, Hispanic Heritage night. Always something going on with the River Cats. Always a good time out there. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring everyone, bring your coworkers, bring them all, and come check out River Cats baseball. That is your River Cats Report.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun. Yeah! It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
All right, we do have celebrity birthdays coming your way in a moment. We also have What's on Deck, brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. So we got a lot to get to. It's been a jam-packed show, as Dave said. Hopefully you heard Dave Richard early in the show giving you fantasy football advice. Our celebrity picker this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Dr. Richard
Kimball. We had him on earlier in the show at 7 o'clock. In the 8 o'clock hour, our celebrity picker making our 6 picks of our NFL games this week. Former King and current head basketball coach at Sacramento State, Mike Bibby, joined us. He made his selections, and then hopefully
This is the height of luxury.
Hopefully you just heard Greg Papa, his weekly interview, and I think it's therapy for all of us. Certainly, I hope it is for Greg. That's our intentions here. Is his desires to keep doing this segment, which we absolutely love, and you, I'm sure, have heard by now the challenges that he's going through, and he's handling him and going through them just as you would expect that he would, as the champ that he is. And so Greg Papa's battle continues. But what an opportunity for all of us, really, to kind of not literally live it, but just what he's going through. So there's been a ton of stuff. Go to Sacktown Sports. Our podcast will be up there, and you can hear all those great guests that we've had today and all the content that Dave and I have provided for you guys, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm bearing the lead.
Eating bagels.
Yep. And there's been donuts, and I'm hearing a rumor, but I don't know. I think there might be something else coming in.
What?
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy.
Like food-wise?
I don't know, man.
Hold my calls.
This is like one of those. This is like, you know what?
I know where you're going, I think.
This is like, well, if you do, then we know each other way too well. I feel like
I'm going to write a little bit of it down.
Okay. This is like when you're a struggling baseball team.
Oh,
yeah.
Already off.
Sorry.
Can I tell you what I was going to say?
Yes.
This is like all the sports we have to talk about
It's
now
the same concept.
that you want to push
It's
to
the
the
same
summer when we need it. It's like
same concept.
no one ever. Oh
right.
my
See,
gosh.
exactly. That's just
Yes.
If
Crumble Chris in the house.
If there was a top 5 list of things or events or humans that I wanted to walk through that door, number 1 on that list, Crumble Chris. Ah, it's Crumble Chris. It's Crumble Chris, always bringing things. And now he's are you moving? He's moving. Oh, now I can see it. Now I can look right at Jason is making it happen. Setting up with headphones.
What's that?
What I was saying is that this is like, because Jason brought in bagels and donuts, and none of that compares to Crumble Cookie.
No.
Like, no offense.
No,
I'm just
it's
saying.
an epic fail on my part.
And then, yeah, actually, Jason, that's insulting. But it's like a struggling baseball team or whatever that can't score any runs, and then you're sitting there watching them, and they're up like 14-0 in the third, and you start thinking like, God, save some of these runs for the days that we have no offense.
Savesies.
It's been a cavalcade of treats culminating.
Yeah, but now I'm intrigued.
It's what's her face said, Vanessa Williams, saving the best for last.
That's her face.
Yeah. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Great to be here. Well, is this Mike? Do we have him up? Try that again there.
Good morning.
There he is.
Good to be here.
It's great for you to be here for us. How are you?
Doing great. I brought some good ones. Always got great things coming out of Crumble. I mean, some of these desserts we've had recently are just. Did you guys hear about the Dubai brownie?
No.
Please tell.
Brownies? What are those?
So this, I guess it was about 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
We came out with the Dubai brownie. We've been teasing it for, since Dubai chocolate got big. We've been teasing it. Oh,
nope, that's him, not you.
We've been teasing it for probably 6 months, and then people have been begging. Like every comment I see on Crumble's Instagram is always, "Where's your Dubai brownie?"
Yeah.
And about 3 weeks ago, we came out with it, and we could not keep it in stock.
Really?
Like the biggest thing was we couldn't get product to make more.
Okay.
Because it's like it's pretty specialty ingredients. This pistachio
like tears
cream.
of a unicorn, like this amazing magical item.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we had to limit it. We could only make one batch a day, and that makes about 130, 140, something like that. And I would have my staff, make it all in the morning, get it all set and ready to go. About 4:00, bring it out, put it out for sale. And in 45 minutes, it was gone.
It was gone. Wow.
Every day that week.
Good.
So Crumble, I don't know exactly when. I think it's in October. We're going to come out with Dubai brownie again, and we're going to have a ton of it, because there was a lot of people who couldn't get their hands on it.
I have 2 things for you because it's been a while since I've seen you that are Crumble related.
Okay.
Number 1, I have never wanted in my life. Why would I? I've never had a temptation to eat shampoo.
But
this is since you and I have seen each other, but not that long ago. I'm in the shower. I use my Head and Shoulders man, whatever the hell. And I look over, and my wife had bought a bottle of pink Crumble Cookie, I say flavored shampoo, and I smelled it, and my God, I used it that morning. And it smells like you're just rubbing Crumble Cookies in your hair. Obviously, much cleaner outcome. And I wanted to say thank you for that.
Yeah, that was all me.
That was all you.
Good work.
And then I know it's dangerous to put you on the spot because you never know what will or won't. But I love Crumble Cookies so much. That's not just a bit. I legitimately do. And if this already exists, sorry for my ignorance, but do you think there's ever going to be Crumble Cookie ice cream?
Well, we had Crumble Cookie ice cream. We didn't sell it at stores.
Yeah.
We sold it at our stores.
Okay.
The thing was, we couldn't, like, the getting it in stock was a problem.
Oh, was it like supply lines and all that?
Supply lines, exactly.
Yeah.
It was really hard to do that.
Okay.
We wouldn't have the flavors that we had advertised, and they just couldn't keep up with it. So
okay,
yeah,
because I make my own basically now. Like if I have this is true story. I'm so fat. If I have Crumble Cookies at home, and we have like vanilla is honestly the best. I break them up and I mix them. It's so good, dude.
Well, what I have wanted to do ever since I started with Crumble, when we were trying to do ice cream and all those kinds of things, what I always said we should do is we should make a disc of ice cream, like an inch thick,
Yes.
4 inches wide.
Yes.
And it's the perfect
Yes,
sandwich.
it is.
You take 2 cookies and you got an ice cream sandwich.
The best sandwich.
There's so much you could do with that. Like if you had one of them, even if you had like one of them soft serves, right? And you could, you could like put it like I've done it where I put a cookie at the bottom of a bowl and then you put the ice cream on top to. No, I took my time. And I would just, there's so many, it's not just the cookie, it's the possibilities you can do with the cookie.
Yeah. It's endless.
So what'd you bring today?
Today.
What did you bring today?
All right.
They're the same.
Oh
These two are
my
the same,
God.
What is that tower of greatness?
Yes. That's our big seller this week.
I'm going to show while you're doing that. I'm going
There
to
you
show
go.
behind you.
My goodness. So what is that?
So that is the cookies and cream Oreo cake.
Stop.
So it's got 2 layers of like a dark chocolate
Yeah.
cake. It's like people.
Okay, that's that one.
Yeah, people call it the Matilda cake. You ever watch Matilda?
Yeah.
With the Trunchbull eating the chocolate cake.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah, people call it that. That's a pumpkin cake cookie.
Okay.
So it's a big fluffy pumpkin cookie.
Nice.
With like a buttercream frosting on it. There's mine went blank. Caramel sea salt caramel cheesecake. Then there is confetti milkshake, brownie batter, and blueberry muffin.
Oh, confetti milkshake.
Another thing we started I think this is the first week we started secret menus. Every Crumble store has its own secret menu every week. So every Crumble store has their own individual cookie that no other store is doing that week. So there's a map.
You ask about it.
Yeah, you get on the app. There's a button on the front on the homepage on the app, on the Crumble app, that takes you to the map that shows you which stores are doing what secret menus. If you know, you know.
God, Dave's just gonna be touring them all.
Yeah, so this week, this came from my Rancho Cordova store, and the blueberry muffin is their secret cookie this week.
I was showing them to the camera over there. What's the one right there?
Yeah, that's the cookies and cream Oreo cake.
My God.
We can make, everybody wants in now.
Who's trying to come in right now? Lock the door, please. We have a line outside now. We'll take a break.
We'll do birthdays after.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll do birthdays, Friday, Fun Games, all that fun stuff. Crumble Chris in with us right after this.
The Drive Guys.
I think I have that right. Yeah. Oh boy, I see you over there crooning. R&B album coming soon, huh? Mr. Gleason.
I have too much respect for the genre.
Dub G.
To tarnish it with my own efforts.
No. You play a part in it.
Yeah.
You can listen to The Drive Guys Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube and the Sacktown Sports app.
The showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? Sunpoint Public Adjusters can help. Sunpoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call Sunpoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal, you should feel better about that. Or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle Singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at folsomlakehonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda. Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. Country in the Part 2 this Saturday at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. This Saturday at Cal Expo with Proactive Pest Control, Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, and Red's Pizzeria and Tap House. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
We have finally made it to Friday.
Let's end your week the right way with Friday Fun and Games
on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Welcome in.
Is your mouth full?
Yes. Which one is
What did you go for?
Which one is this, Chris, right here?
That is a salted caramel cheesecake.
Oh my God.
I tried the blueberry muffin. Oof.
Yeah. I came on the right day.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Mr. David.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to fill in for Alan Stiles, and excited to get this weekend going. Big weekend
once
ahead
again.
of us.
Congratulations to Alan and
yeah, he had a
big congrats. Yeah, big congrats to Alan. Yeah.
Oh, did it happen?
Yeah, happened
yesterday.
Oh, wow. Happened yesterday.
Happened yesterday. We got a message early this morning from our esteemed leader who had a picture for us.
Yeah,
and
it's a cute picture.
There we go. There's
Was he in the room?
Very cool. That's awesome.
I would, they always say like, who would you want? I would not want Alan in the room. That feels.
No,
like,
I meant our boss.
I thought you were talking about.
Picture's pretty good.
I would never want to be in the room for somebody else having a baby that wasn't. I wasn't a part of.
Yeah,
no, I don't know where do you look? What do you do? Like, how do you act? You just there like. Yeah. Throwing bottled water. Yeah, what do you do? Yeah, do you clap when it happens?
Good job, everybody. Good work.
You cheering along. You got pom-poms.
Nothing to see here.
Doing chants. Anyways, Friday Fun and Games, but we'll start with celebrity birthdays.
Well, I think it's just going to be
good. Hey,
birthdays.
fine with me.
And
by the way,
no, it's okay. No? It's all right.
Do you have
Salisbury did it the other day.
I don't know why I'm having a brain freeze. Who's our sponsor for this? It's Crumble Cookies brings you celebrity birthdays. Thank you. I've already sent my wife loves trucker hats, and I've already sent a picture of this to her. Her response was, and this is my wife saying this, who's not the most emotive person in the world. Heart eyes, heart eyes, heart eyes. OMG, I love those colors. So,
all right,
she's
great.
She's
excited. You say, I'm not giving it.
Yeah, and I was like, well, too bad he didn't bring you one, sucker. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey, you've heard it for the last few minutes, and you hear it every single day. There is nothing to me that goes with anything, but especially football, better than Crumble Cookies. Crumble Chris, nice enough to come in and join us today and participate in celebrity birthdays, but grab yourself some Crumble Cookies, all these wonderful flavors with exciting things we can't talk about that Chris told us during the break to come.
Well, I posted it on my
you did?
So
well then
so I talk about it.
Crumble soda.
Crumble soda, dirty sodas.
Oh my God, I love that.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
It's not really a thing out here in California yet. It's big in Utah and it's kind of moving back east. But California, it's going to come.
No, let us know. Can't wait to hopefully sample that someday in here. I would love to sample some Dirty Sodas. It's a good song.
That's right.
Celebrity birthdays, Jason Ross.
All right, on this date, we're going to start with something media-wise, but I want to see if I can stump Christopher Law because he gets these all the time. On this date, September 12th, in what year did the cartoon The Smurfs debut?
That's before me.
Like OG Smurfs, right?
Yeah, the original Smurfs.
Why would I know this?
I don't know. You get all the others right.
This isn't a 90s movie, Jason.
Or is it?
19. Fun fact, by the way, our sales manager, Bill Louie, so his work partner, who used to be the host of the Sean and Jeff show on Cloud 6.5, was a professional Smurf drawer for about a year of his life. How would I possibly make that up? When he gives you a card, he always has a Smurf on it that he draws. Yeah, Sean Cash, shout out. 1981.
1982.
You're just backpacking off of me at this point.
I feel like it's old. 1978.
I'm going to say 80.
All right, we're all around it. We do have a correct answer, and it goes to Carmichael Dave, 1981.
Love me some
Smurf
Smurfs.
expert.
Yes, I am.
Right.
Better than Snorks.
You must be out of your Smurfing mind.
Right? Exactly.
Happy birthday today to Sydney Sweeney.
Whoa.
I got it.
Who is he?
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney.
Describe them.
Might not have seen her face much.
Actress. Wow. Okay.
Look, it's not me. It's
all
not.
right.
It's
okay.
just the
I
opposite.
was being innocent.
Insane. No, it's insane.
Nice
It needs to stop.
innocent.
It needs to stop now. Please.
She is 29.
25. Anyways, we'll go 30.
I hate you.
It's 31.
I forgot how much I hate you.
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Every
24.
27.
We have a tie between Dave and Christopher Law, 28.
You realize we're doing a triple Chris header today. Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, and Chris.
Yeah.
The three Chris Kateers.
Yeah.
We're cries in a group.
Gotcha.
Wow,
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
That's the plural of Chris's.
Happy birthday to Yao Ming.
Yow. 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 Which, by the way, did you know is short for Yowza? As a matter of fact, his full name.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming is 44. He's younger than you think.
51.
49.
47.
Carmichael Dave is the closest, 45.
That's
for Yao
really?
Ming.
Wow.
Happy
Holy.
birthday
How
to
about that?
Yeah.
Andrew Luck.
Oh, that's fun and exciting.
This is going to be a jacked up one because it's like you think he's older, but also he retired at like 12.
Retirement for Pro QB.
Andrew Luck is 40. He's 40.
The Stanford general manager?
No, the Civil War hero.
Oh.
40. Okay.
Ooh. I agree with Dave, not on age, but just on the spirit of what he was saying.
Just in general.
I'll say 34.
Yeah, I was going to go like 35.
Yeah.
37.
Chris is closest.
Yeah,
I'll bet he is.
Actually, we have a Chris tie.
Oh, Christy.
Yeah. Crumble.
What?
If you spell it out.
That's solid.
You were good.
37.
You were
Talked
37.
about this moment.
You were.
I think I said 34.
And you said
35.
35.
So a Crumble Chris and a Christopher Laud tie. 36. for
Ah.
Andrew Luck.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Freddie Freeman.
Oh.
Yeah, I hit the big home run last year. against the Yankees. I'm over it.
No aura.
Fred is 34.
Fred, is it Freddie or Fred?
It's Fred
Frederick.
E.
Freeman.
Yeah. E stands for E. He's a Dodger.
33.
32.
He's the same age as Andrew Luck, 36.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Chris.
Wow.
Verlot.
Whoa.
Chris Verlot, 36.
Wow.
Happy birthday to, let's go with Jennifer Hudson.
J-Hud.
J-Hud.
Jennifer Hudson is 42.
Is that right?
American Idol's Jennifer Hudson.
That's
right?
true.
I'm thinking of the right one. I mean, she's done a few other things.
She won.
I think she won an Oscar and
yeah.
a Tony or an Emmy. She's won 2.
Couple things, okay. Has a talk show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. 43.
Wow.
Ugh, it is
Commentary.
corny.
Oh, okay.
45.
44.
Wow.
We're all over
Chris's were 43, 44, and 45.
Yeah.
And we have a correct answer, and it goes to Chris Berlad.
Wow,
44.
I don't like that. I don't.
He's
Of all the
killing
Chris's here, he's the one I want to win the least.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. You have recently seen this person in action, Dave. I think. If I'm
Okay.
remembering this story correctly. Louis C.K.
I saw him a couple months ago
at the venue, right?
at the venue. Yes. Louis C.K. Louis.
I should have said in action.
I saw him doing comedy.
Yeah. There you
A comedy show
I was curious.
with a lot of other people.
Mm.
Louis C.K. Oh, you know what's funny? He said his age.
Oh,
He
did.
said
So
it.
You're gonna remember.
Nope,
it. You've
I'm
got a
100%
great
going to
memory.
be off. I'll say 61.
Okay.
Nope, I'm changing it. 56.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
Rope-a-dope, you guys.
Yeah, got you guys.
I'll say 57.
I'll say 61.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first guess, Dave?
61.
Crumble Cookie.
62.
You were 57?
57.
You were closest. 58.
There we go.
The show was good, huh?
It was. I fell asleep.
Happy birthday to
good
former King Vernon Maxwell.
Oh, well,
Mad Max.
Vernon Maxwell, huge fan of Utah.
Yes, love Utah.
Vernon Maxwell. The rivalry between Vernon Maxwell and Utah is just, it never ends.
Yeah.
It is legendary. Mad Max. 55.
I'll say 63.
58.
59.
Nice. Chris Verlad close to 60.
I hate that.
You got to get one where he doesn't win, right? Happy birthday. He was once one chain. Now he's two. Two chains.
I can't say what it is.
2 Chainz.
What was his full name?
I can't say.
Okay.
He should say, it'd be easier to remember if he'd say it on like one of his songs.
Mm.
Oh,
Very true.
Like 2 Chainz.
True.
2 Chainz.
I was born in 1987.
He is
That was a good
38.
Wait, what is he?
48.
48.
Yeah.
No, 2 Chainz. Well, yeah, actually, he's sneaky old.
Yeah,
53.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
40.
44.
How did you get to 48?
I counted
Chris
with
said
my
born
fingers.
in 1987.
Yeah.
We have a correct answer. It goes Carmichael Dave.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hey, can I be fair?
You know, Louis C.K. said it in his
He
stand-up.
did, and I forgot the lyric.
Let's see. What do we have left?
1968.
Former Memphis Grizzly head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Oh,
Go at the end of the season.
Taylor Jenkins just marrying Travis Kelce coming up next year.
Yeah, very famous.
Taylor T. Jenks.
Yeah, T. Jenks.
Is he is 45.
42.
48.
44.
Chris Watkins is closest, 41.
Oh, little baby
Young
Taylor
man.
Jenkins. Hey, what's coming up on the show today?
A lot of stuff. I haven't been able
Lot of sugar.
to. A lot of sugar. So it's going to be a hyped up show.
Have you had a chance to Did you find out 10 minutes ago you were hosting? Way in progress.
No comment.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I didn't get to say bye to Trey Lyles, so I'm going to say bye to Trey Lyles.
Oh, that's
Pour
sweet.
one out for Trey.
That's nice.
Trey Bays.
That's sweet. All
My
right.
opinion, my favorite Canadian.
Yes.
He's a great Canadian. He's a
Good call.
great
Facts.
Canadian.
Mm.
Hey, Crumble Chris, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
You're always welcome in here anytime.
Yes.
And by the way, you're always welcome. You don't have to bring cookies. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I will always bring
Love that you bring cookies, but all right. For Jason, for Chris Verlad, for Crumble Chris, for Greg Papa, for Dave Richard, and all of you, have a wonderful weekend. Mike Bibby, thank you. Chris Watkins is next. Have a great and safe weekend. Bye-bye now.
Malik Monk plays here.
Started left, goes right, steps back, launches the three. Nothing but net. Oh, that was just filthy. Oh, my, that was sweet.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does